By to see one more customer and really get down to business. Go national. Go like a pro.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day today. No, Jaden, no longer the Orioles. No longer playing the Orioles, Jaden. We're playing the Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers. I think they're doing a Hall of Fame induction ceremony right now. I actually might delay first pitch. But, we have Red Sox playing the Tigers at Fenway tonight, back at home. Starting for the Red Sox tonight is Nick Pivetta. He has a 4.20 ERA in 30 innings pitched this year, 6 games played, 2-3 win-loss record, and 33 strikeouts. And then for the Tigers, Jack Flaherty is pitching today. He has a 3.84 ERA this season in 10 games played, 1-4 win-loss record, 61 innings pitched, and 81 strikeouts. Leading off for the Red Sox tonight is Jarren Duran in center field. Batting second is Wilyer Abreu in right field. Batting third is Robert F. Snyder in left field. Batting fourth is Rafael Devers in third base. Connor Wong is batting fifth at DH. Garrett Cooper batting sixth at first base. Reese McGuire batting seventh at the catcher. Vaughn Grissom batting eighth at second base. And David Hamilton batting ninth at shortstop. So no sit-on tonight. It's kind of sad, but everyone needs a night off. For the Tigers, Matt Vierling is leading off in right field. Riley Green is batting second in center field. Mark Canha is batting third at DH. Gio Urshela is batting fourth at third base. Colt Keith is batting fifth at second base. Akil Baddoo is batting sixth at left field. Spencer Torkelson is batting seventh at first base. Javi Baez is batting eighth in the shortstop. And Carson Kelly is batting ninth at catcher. So it should be a good game tonight. So yeah, getting ready to go here. First pitch is at 7:10. doing a ceremony right now. Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I actually think it's going to delay first pitch by a few minutes.
Fans, tonight we celebrate a group of distinguished individuals who make up the Red Sox Hall of Fame class of 2024. Their contributions and achievements on the field, in the front office, and in our communities have brought success, championships, and unforgettable memories to Red Sox Nation. On the field to help celebrate our inductees tonight are Boston Red Sox President and CEO Sam Kennedy and Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow. We begin tonight by recognizing a memorable moment in club history. At the start of the 1967 season, before it became the Impossible Dream season, Billy Rohr made his Major League debut in Yankee Stadium at only 21 years old. Opposing future Hall of Fame pitcher Whitey Ford, he came within one pitch of becoming the first big leaguer ever to throw a no-hitter in his debut. Rohr's one-hitter in a 3-0 Red Sox victory was the first of 92 wins for the club that season, as Boston would go on to capture the AL pennant with their first winning campaign since 1958 and their first World Series appearance since 1946. Here to accept the award for a memorable moment, please welcome Billy Rohr. Our next inductee began her career with the Red Sox in 1988 as an intern in the legal department, and just 2 years later, she broke a significant barrier as the first woman and only the second African American to be named assistant general manager for a Major League Baseball team. During her time as assistant GM, the Red Sox earned 4 postseason berths and won the 1990 and 1995 AL East titles. In 2002, she returned to the Red Sox legal department, where her continued excellence drives, advises, and inspires our organization. With more than 36 years of service to the organization, please welcome Senior Vice President of the Boston Red Sox, Assistant General Counsel for Fenway Sports Group, and 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, Elaine Stewart. Nearly 20 seasons ago, a hard-throwing right-hander with a fiery personality took Major League Baseball by storm, earning Boston's 2006 Rookie of the Year and Pitcher of the Year with a 0.92 ERA and 35 saves. A 4-time All-Star, he appeared in 396 Red Sox games and holds several
great
franchise
closing
records,
pitcher for the Red Sox,
including most career saves, most saves in a rookie season, most consecutive
I remember
seasons with
after
30
he
or more saves and
left the
most
Red
saves
Sox,
in Fenway Park
I mean, he was always
history.
kind of a douchebag.
He also earned
as a
7
player.
postseason saves for Boston, including Game
So I
4
kinda
of the
didn't like him for a
2007
while,
World
but
Series, which clinched the 7th World Series championship in Red Sox history.
you know, he became really
Please
pretty cool
welcome
after he retired.
2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, number 58, Cinco Ocho, Jonathan Papelbon.
Jonathan Papelbon.
In 1993, the Red Sox drafted a talented high schooler from North Carolina whose hustle and hard-nosed style of play soon made him a fan favorite in Boston. In his 11 years with the Red Sox, he played the 4th most games in right field in franchise history, batted .278, hit 133 home runs, drove in 523 runs, and scored 547 runs. In 2003, his walk-off home run in Game 3 of the ALDS sparked the club to rally in the series. And a year later, he played a crucial role as the Sox came back to beat the Yankees in the ALCS before sweeping the Cardinals a week later to earn the club's first World Series title in 86 years. Please welcome back to Boston, 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, the original Dirt Dog, number 7, Trot Nixon. After being drafted in 2004, our final inductee spent his entire 17-year professional career with the Boston Red Sox. A 3-time World Series champion who started at second base in all 51 of Boston's postseason games from 2007 to 2017. His accolades include 2007 AL Rookie of the Year, 2008 AL MVP, a 2008 Silver Slugger Award, 4 Gold Glove Awards, and 4 All-Star selections. But beyond the spectacular defense, stellar base running, and wicked bat, was a player who gave his everything to the game, to his teammates, and to the fans. Each day he took the field, he embodied the fighting spirit of this city and inspired generations of Red Sox fans.
I love that he didn't even wait to be introduced. He just walked out when he wanted to.
Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, The Laser Show, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
I mean, he didn't even, wait to be announced. He just walked out when he wanted to because he's Dustin Pedroia and he can do whatever he wants.
It's the one and only Eagle Company.
Congratulations on your inductions into the Red Sox Hall of Fame. It is now time for our national anthem. Presenting the colors this evening is Boston EMS Honor Guard. And here to perform our national anthem is an international award-winning recording artist, vocal coach, and motivational speaker who was a finalist on Season 3 of NBC's The Voice and is the CEO of MBT Music, Inc. From Springfield, Massachusetts, please welcome Michelle Brooks Thompson.
Who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad loves and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallant and streaming, and the rockets right along, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our leg was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
America!
Thank you.
Let's play some damn baseball.
And now we ask our newest members of the Red Sox Hall of Fame to step forward and deliver tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Okay, everyone, how about some strikes?
Supposed to start at 7:10. Dude, they're doing a ceremony.
Thank you.
I don't mind waiting a few minutes. It's worth it, you know? I got to watch fucking Dustin Pedroia get inducted to the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Red Sox Hall of Fame class. And we'll have the guys in the booth with us at various times tonight. Red Sox and the Tigers coming your way. Game number 1.
What's up, bro? How's the
Next.
pup doing? Sorry, I forgot his name. Chester. He's doing pretty good. He's not here right now. He's upstairs.
Charles has proudly served Onondaga County since 1949, taking care of all your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical needs. And we're here today, second and third generation, ready to serve you. Call 457.
I watched Dustin Pedroia as a kid, so
We're the nice guys.
it's a cool moment. Imagine the Timberwolves come back down 3-0. Well, I hope so, because I fucking hate the Mavericks, so.
Charles Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical to set up your appointment.
And I'm not butthurt that they beat us.
1-1. And remember, we're the nice guys.
You love the players. You love the game. See ya. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Look, things may seem fine down there, but you need to watch out for diseases.
I'll be okay.
Does this look okay?
Whoa. How do I protect myself?
With the new Scott's Healthy Plus Lawn Food. It's the only product that prevents 27 diseases while feeding your grass to help keep your lawn healthy this season. Want me to show you how to put it on?
Nesson is brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. WB Mason Shipping and Packaging Supplies delivered fast, no expensive freight charges. By Sullivan Tire Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. And by buyatoyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit buyatoyota.com. That probably is my favorite all-time Dustin Pedroia play. That incredible effort there in Texas. And here's another good one. And yet another good one. And they were ripping off all the hardware that he's won in the course of his career. It's staggering. He's got to have a whole room.
It is. You know, Dustin Pedroia just encapsulates what the Boston Red Sox are, right? You just dig deeper, you play harder, you get dirtier. Watching his highlights, and obviously Trot and Pap, and we're up here with goosebumps watching those moments, rehashing those.
I think you're right. You know, all of those guys, they embody what Red Sox fans love most about their top players. Jonathan Papelbon, drafted by the Red Sox, 2003 four-time All-Star, 2007 World Series champ. I was looking back at 06, Pap's first year. His ERA, 35 saves, his ERA was 0.92 that first year. And sometimes over time, it gets lost how good a guy was. Papelbon was a ridiculously good closer.
Especially when he got to the big leagues and they're like, hey, bud, you're a starter.
Yeah,
He goes, no, I'm not.
Right.
And let me show you. Let me in the pen, I'll show you.
And Trot with us, of course. He'll be with us later on tonight, patrolling Fenway's very tough right field for so many years and doing it brilliantly there. And winning the World Series trophy with the Red Sox in 2004. Well, Nick Pivetta taken to the mound. And it's time for us to give you the Tigers lineup. It's brought to you by Nissan. And it'll be Matt Vierling at the top, followed by Riley Green in center field. Mark Canha's the DH. Gio Urshela, former Yankee. Cole Keith is at second base. Akil Baddoo in left. Spencer Torkelson will be at first base. Baez the shortstop, and Kelly does the catching. All against the Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by BioToyota.com. It'll be Nick Pivetta coming in at 2-3 with a 4.20 ERA.
Here's a look at the Red Sox defense presented by Double OT. Raffy Devers getting the start at third base. David Hamilton at short. Von Grissom at second. Garrett Cooper over at first. In the outfield, Rob Refsnyder in left. Jaron Duran at center. Wilyer Abreu in right. Reese McGuire behind the dish doing the catching for Nick Pivetta.
Umpires tonight, Nestor Seja will have home plate. Corey Blazer at first. Todd Tishner at second. Emil Jimenez will umpire third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. After some showers today, very nice night at the ballpark. On the cooler side, as we give you the weather forecast, 61 degrees right now, and partly cloudy skies. My favorite moment came before the ceremony. That's when Will Middlebrook's family joined us here in the booth. His lovely wife, Jenny, and the gorgeous little girls, and your youngest daughter sat on your lap and said, Daddy, is this where you work and put up with that other guy?
Is that the guy that talks all the time?
Is that the guy that talks all the time and never lets you talk?
Oh, they love coming to Fenway.
Loved Wally.
And
to sit in Daddy's booth.
off we
First
go.
pitch on the way is inside and merely hitting.
Oh, there they are. Look at the kids. That's Maddie on the left, Kenzie on the right. Got all daddy and all mama. Look at that.
They are beautiful, my man. Well done, both of you guys. Well, Tigers coming in. Pretty much where the Red Sox are. They're one game under 500. Red Sox right at 500 beginning play tonight. And Pivetta will miss downstairs, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, we saw him in his last start, his command not be as sharp as you'd like to see, and obviously coming out of the chutes 3-0 here, you definitely don't want to see that.
And on 4 straight.
That's a walk.
His hand after he misfired on that one, but 4 in a row to walk the leadoff man. As we take a look at Pivetta's pitching arsenal presented by Audi.
Yeah, he's one of the rare guys on this team that still throws a good amount of 4-seamers. Obviously, he's got that spin and carry through the top of the zone. The sweeper's been the biggest pitch for him since he added it last end of May, early June. It's been a game changer for him. But hey, you got to throw strikes, got to get ahead of these guys.
Riley Green, 232, with 9 home runs, and there's a strike. He was a high school teammate of the Red Sox, Von Grissom.
Yeah, and I'm actually curious how the Red Sox are going to attack him. He's hitting just 140 versus breaking balls. That's 6th worst in all of the American League. And as we know, the Red Sox love to spin it.
Like Vaughn out of Orlando, Florida. Grissom playing second base. The cloud's starting to move on. Chopper toward third. Devers will handle that. And they'll get just the one.
So it'll be out number 1, but
that line too
safe at
quickly,
first.
So no double play. Not hit sharply anyway, and out number 1.
Yes, ball not hit hard enough. You see where Raffy's playing as well. Kind of over there in that 6-hole, playing on the lefty pool. Not really a chance of way Riley Green gets down the line.
Especially not with
there.
David Hamilton.
He'll take the force out.
The veteran DH Mark Hanna, 247 with 6 home runs, still good power. Green becomes the runner at first. Doesn't always play out this way, but the Red Sox seem to be getting Detroit at a good time. Not only did they have to play a doubleheader against the Pirates yesterday and then fly to Boston, the Sox are going to miss their ace, Tarek Skubal, 7-1, pitched yesterday, so the Red Sox will not face him.
Yeah, Skubal's a guy I had marked on my list as to watch, or we'll call them dark horses to win the Cy Young. The stuff is good. Obviously, he was coming back from injury last season, got the elbow fixed, had Tommy John. But man, the stuff is electric from the guy. They're lucky they missed him.
One man out and pop foul back out of play. Tigers, as we showed you, they're 27-28. And like the Red Sox, they're 9.5 games out of first. They're in 4th place in the AL Central. They're the definition of a 500 team. They're 7th in ERA in the American League, 10th in runs, and 7th in fielding percentage. 1-2 up top with a fastball.
Yeah, watching Pivetta so far, just no feel for the strike zone with any pitch. He's tried just about everything so far. You normally don't see that many the variance in pitch types in the first inning. They normally see a lot of fastball and then one secondary pitch. He's trying to use everything to find the zone right now.
You're right. He bounced that sweeper. 3-2. It's a choppy start for Nick Pivetta, who lost to Milwaukee last Saturday. Gave up 5 runs.
Yeah, that's the
only
no-go.
lasted 3 1/3. And a 6-3 defeat.
Well, those 5 runs, it was with 2 outs in the 3rd. It was all in 1 inning.
Time granted by Sehan. So the Hall of Famers will be joining us tonight. I believe we get the guys one at a time. And then I think Pap will be the first man scheduled to join us. Swung on and missed on the sweeper. Came back to get him. He strikes out Canham. And 2 away.
3-2 sweeper right here. It's a tough at bat for a righty. I mean, Pavetta's just all over the place, and you're in the back of your mind. Normally, you get to 3-2, and you have a pretty good idea how a guy's going to attack you based off the rest of the at bat. You have no idea which way Pavetta's going to go because he was all over the place.
Here's Shello, 2-9. Without a home run, he's driven in 8. He's been around a little bit. Detroit is 6th ball club. He was with Cleveland, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Twins, and the Angels before stopping in Motown. Motown, Will, is what they used to call Detroit a long time ago, way before you were born.
I read about it once. On the internet. It's got to be true.
You Googled it. 3 for 6 against Pivetta. Nowhere near that one, 1-2.
Going real heavy on the sweeper usage here in the first. Clear, very clear that Pivetta has no idea where that fastball's going, which will eventually hurt him second, maybe third time through the lineup if he gets there.
1 on, 2 out. He won't chase that one.
2-2.
Wind's very calm at the moment at Fenway as the crowd continues to make it in. The throw over. Red Sox rotation last 6 games is an ERA over 8 collectively. Runner taken off. It's fouled away. Remember that ERA for the Red Sox starters was at 2 at the end of a tremendous April. And since then, it's 4.63, and has, over that period of games, dropped to number 25 in Major League Baseball. So
It's a 2-2 pitch here.
There as of late. Runner holding this time, and
that'll be 3-2.
I think something too, OB. We talked about this as we went through April, and we watched how this pitching staff was attacking hitters.
So Vetta's already up to 19 pitches.
At some point, there's an adjustment period for the big leagues. This is the big leagues. These guys are going to make adjustments and start going up there looking for those off-speed pitches, and we've seen teams do that as of late.
Runner going again in there for strike 3. Came back with a heater in 93. Back-to-back Ks by Pivetta, and the Sox coming up.
So, Nick Pivetta gets out of that first inning, gave up only one walk.
With $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota, where you can purchase a new 24 Camry LE for $28,545 and get 4.75 up to 60 months financing. Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota in Cicero, your Camry connection. Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota, where you can buy a new 24 RAV4 LE for $31,956 and get 4.75 up to 60 months financing. Summer starts here at Burdick Toyota in Cicero.
Why does sustainability matter in sports?
We are a sport that is outdoors amongst nature.
We're 100 yards away from the Everglades. We have to be a leader in sustainability.
How are sports becoming more sustainable?
They have a whole group of people who are dedicated to working with arenas and sports teams on strategies to eliminate and reduce their waste.
See how WM is working to make sports more sustainable at WM.com/stories.
Red Sox lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock. It starts with Jaron Duran at the top, and then Abreu, Refsnyder, Devers. Connor Wong's the DH. Garrett Cooper at first base. Reese McGuire catching. Grissom at second. Hamilton, the shortstop. Facing the Tigers starting pitcher. Presented by PNC Bank, and that is Jack Flaherty, the right-hander. And he's been better than the record would indicate. He's 1-4 at 3.84 ERA, but he's been a bit unlucky.
Oh, absolutely. The Tigers have lost 6 of his 10 starts, but the offense in those 6 losses only scored a combined 12 runs. No run support.
You know, 1-4 with a sub-4 ERA. So something is amiss, and he just doesn't walk people. A lot of strikeouts.
Oh yeah, 33% K rate to just a 3.7% walk rate. Put that in easier terms, 81 strikeouts to 9 walks. Really good.
Impressive. Tigers lost 9-1 his last time out to Toronto, but he had third, 3 runs. He struck out 9.
He's been pretty consistent. I mean, 6 innings, last 5 starts.
Off the plate, he's gone to 3-1.
Yeah, you saw him come up to the big leagues in St. Louis and be so good. Then he got hurt and wasn't really the same.
So 3-1 to Jaron Duran here.
Putting it back together here this year.
And that'll be strike 2.
Yeah, Duran sold out dead red to fastball there, hoping he was going to get 95 down Broadway. Ooh, that one went to the back foot.
Leading the big leagues with 8 triples.
So full count here.
3-2 home.
And
a high fly right field on the move, Earling.
That's going to be out number 1.
And 1 gone.
Here's a look at the Tigers defense.
Fly out to Matt Vierling.
Javi Baez at short. Colt Keith at second. Spencer Torkelson playing first. In the outfield, Akil Baddoo in left. Riley Green at center. Matt Vierling at right. Behind the dish is Carson Kelly.
Julio Abreu, 284 with 6 homers. 4-game hitting streak. Refsnyder getting a lot of playing time. Is on deck. There's Tyler O'Neill going on the IL with that sore knee.
Yeah, Alex scored before the game saying he didn't think it was going to be very long, that it would just be about a week, 10 days. Had some inflammation and swelling in there, but no structural damage.
Do miss the thunder in the bat there, although Rob hit a home run the other day.
Strike one.
To the bomb in Baltimore.
Maybe this break could be good for O'Neill. I mean, he was, yeah, there was still some thump here and there, but he was struggling a bit. There was a lot of swing and miss, a lot of strikeouts, and maybe this will reset him a little bit.
1-1.
The ball 2.
The Red Sox coming off back-to-back series losses to Milwaukee and Baltimore. 2-1.
Strike 2.
Came up empty on the curveball. Red Sox are 10 games under 500 against teams at or
Count even
above
2-2.
500. 10 over
to Willier Abreu.
Yeah, and I think that's just we're going to talk about how they need to take advantage of this series, and then obviously the next one against a really awful White Sox team.
And that'll be strike number 3.
84 miles an hour with the breaking ball to strike out Abreu. 2 up and 2 down. As we take a look at Flaherty's pitching.
So up comes Rob Refsnyder. He's hitting 342 on the air.
Pretty solid mix of those 3 pitches you see at the top of this list. The four-seamer can get up to 96. He's going to average around 94 most of the time, 94, 95. Good slider, really good slider. Lots of whiff on that. He'll use it as his put-out pitch.
Refsnyder 342 with a pair of home runs. Playing left field tonight. No score in the first inning. He's hit safely in 3 straight. Rattles
and
as you can still feel that he's not hitting it.
That'll be out number 3.
Great throw, but helped out by Torkelson. That's all for the Red Sox in the first inning.
So we had to the second inning, still tied 0-0.
Thousands of individual parts moving from idea to reality. In every single race, we pursue our peak potential. Our people fuel that pursuit.
Our technical and operations teams collaborate in Smart Sheet to get the car to the track. We don't focus on results, we focus on what leads to results. With Smart Sheet supporting our operations, the results will come.
Within baseball, we are part of one team.
We are part of one team.
We are part of one team.
As we focus on mental health and wellness.
We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. So let's be kind to each other and ourselves.
It's okay to ask for help.
It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
This is your captain speaking. We'd like to welcome you on board MLB The Show 24. Where gamers can play as their favorite baseball teams, create custom players, and even relive history with some of baseball's greatest legends. Now, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
And is a new Red Sox Hall of Famer, the great Jonathan Papelbon. Before we get to anything else, congratulations.
Thank you, OB. I appreciate it. Been having some fun. My old teammates. Been getting after it a little bit.
A little bit?
You? No.
Oh, yeah. Man, come on. Yeah. You know, we're watching you down on the field, watching you take the field. Great applause. Everyone loves you. And I'm looking at you like, for those who don't watch you on a pregame show, don't see you on your many other venues, you look like you could still throw 95.
Well, my brain thinks that, but my body won't let it. So, you know, for me, you know, look, man, I got a 4-year-old. Okay, and you got to keep up with that, man. You better stay in shape.
I can understand that.
There you go.
I got a 4 and a 5.
His little girls are here. Yep, they're here tonight.
Hey, Gunner keeps you running around too.
They know that. To run around a hotel all night.
When you first got the call, that you're a Red Sox Hall of Famer. What hit you about that moment?
So for me, the first question I asked was, who am I going in with? And they told me Dustin and Trot. And to me, that made it so perfect, because I viewed myself as an everyday player. I really did. I know 75, 80 games, but I prepared to play every day. And there wasn't many off days, you know. So for me, it was like I got a chance to impact the game on a nightly basis, and that's what made it for me.
I think having those guys that you just mentioned, Rod and Petey, and their mentality, right? Like, just they got after it. I think that's just going to push you even more to that mentality you just spoke on.
Yeah, those guys definitely made me better. And, you know, Will, you know this. You play around great teammates, you become greater. And that's kind of how it was with me and those two guys. And, you know, Trot was great. You know, he was a veteran when I was on the team, hazed me a little bit, but it was great. I loved it. In fact, I loved getting hazed.
I got to say this. My oldest daughter was 13 at the time, Sammy. You were doing an event here at Fenway Park, I think for Dunkin' Donuts. You don't remember. You did a million.
No, I don't remember.
But there were all sorts of kids in there for strike three. You know,
on number 2.
Little kids, older kids. But she was like, Jonathan Papelbon walks on water for me. He's my favorite player. Will always be my favorite player. We came for the event. You could not have been sweeter to her and all of those other kids who walked away thinking the same thing about you. And I'm like, you know, you were intimidating as hell on the mound. You always were. Great closer, one of the greatest closers I ever saw. But as a guy and as an athlete with fans, I thought you were phenomenal.
Well, I appreciate that, OB. You know, I think one thing, my dad would probably kick my ass if I didn't, you know, do those types of things. And it was just how I was raised, man, and I try to raise my kids the same way. You know, I'm just like everybody else, man. I love to barbecue, have a beer, hang out, and, you know, I'm not trying not to be too complicated, man.
I hear you. 2 up, 2 down. Pivetta striking out the first 2 and going after Spencer Torkelson here. No score to strike 2. As we chat with a great Jonathan Papelbon.
You know, and on that same note that you just told this story about your daughter, OB, was I signed with the Red Sox in 07. Right, so I fell in love with the 03 Red Sox, so I started watching them back then. But then when I was drafted by the team, obviously I was a lot more into it. I'm in Fort Myers doing my thing in the rookie ball, and it's these guys. Like, it was that group where I'm looking up to.
And that's strike 3. So that in the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless.
Pap's going to hang in. Nothing.
Papelbon's going to hang out for the bottom of the 3rd.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
This year's draft class is unbelievable.
Welcome to the show.
Finds the wall and she makes the catch.
This is a historic event this year.
Rough day for old Donnie Trump.
Rated E for everyone.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flings, time stops. Your heart races.
We gotta win on Hall of Fame induction night, you know?
And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Gain Flings, seriously good scent. And 50% more fresh. Now that's love at first sniff.
1-2, no score. Red Sox and Detroit as Devers will get in here against Flaherty.
All right, so Rafael Devers
continue to chat with
leads off the inning.
2024 Red Sox Hall of Famer. Here he is in action.
Oh, God.
Making history.
Ball one.
Jonathan Papelbon.
I'm not gonna lie, I was up here in the booth pregame going, Opie, he's got to do the dance out of that when he goes out on the red carpet, but nah, not in those shoes.
Yeah, no, you know, that was a result of a lot of Jägermeister on no food in the stomach.
And kept going. That was that was the amazing thing.
I think Theo came out there and had to come make me stop or something. But man, you know, those were the days in this city, man, where I felt. Go ahead, OB.
Foul ball by Rafi Devers.
Those were the days where I think we literally owned the city. The Red Sox were winning, the Patriots were winning, so everybody.
And when you win around here,
it's a beautiful thing.
You get the keys to the city.
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm going to take you back to October 25 of 07 and the pickoff of Matt Holliday, Game 2 of the World Series. I mean, it never happened before. Everybody was sitting around. I had the call, and I was absolutely shocked. The game ended.
Yeah.
A World Series win ended on that play.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So for me, it's crazy to think of this because I had a great bullpen coach. He was a coach for Mariano Rivera, then he came to me, Gary Tuck. And we literally, before every game, every day, I would go do work on my pickoffs. And I would yell at him every day, I don't pick people out, I strike them out. That's what I do, okay? I don't pick people off, I strike them out. What am I doing this for? And literally, it came down to the World Series where we did this.
Was that a sign, or did you do it on your own?
No, I did it on my own.
Did you?
Yes. And I literally, we got to the point about halfway through this.
Oh.
Flat into right, Veerley closing.
That'll be on number one to Rafi Devers.
We got to the point where it was, he had me doing it with my eyes closed and some Miyagi's. I don't know. Look, it was some crazy stuff, but it ended up paying off, which is the crazy thing.
Amazing. And not even a close play.
And he came up to me after the game and he was like, you see, I told you, Jedi son. And I was like, oh, God. I knew I was going to have to listen to it, but
wow.
He sure was right. It worked, and it became one of the biggest plays in my career.
One of the most iconic plays in World Series history. Got the final out. To win a world championship, as you're talking about in Boston, to win a world championship, to wear that ring, how much does it mean to you?
Well, Will knows this, man. To me, it's something you work for your whole life, your whole career. To be able to have the opportunity, you got to have a good team. You have to have good teammates, and you have to all play together. Or you're not. The best team doesn't always win, but for me, it's a culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifices. You know, people think. And I think even my son is in this category, and ball players now that they think that things are just going to get handed to them. And for me, it was almost a thank you for all the hard work that I put into myself, you know?
Mm-hmm. And it's the relationships and those behind closed doors that nobody knows about. All those bus rides, those plane flights, those nights away from the field where you're building these relationships with these guys. And you go out and get it done.
And you know that I was a big believer in that, Will. I was a big believer in relationships and being able to have them and cherish them. I mean, there's obviously still people I stay in touch with today. I mean, even guys like Dewey. You know, Dewey texted me today, and I was like, man, I hadn't heard from you in a while. And it was like just things like that. Being a part of this Red Sox, man, it's amazing.
Connor Wong will take a seat, and second strikeout by Flaherty. 2 up and 2 down. Here's the final out in 07. And fittingly with a strikeout and then bedlam for the Boston Red Sox once again.
Tech is a pretty heavy guy, by the way.
I bet he is.
And I think he's put on another 50 to 100. So
another 50 to 100.
You can say that.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
It's Gary Cooper. Your rookie year, I'm looking at these numbers, man. Like 06, a 0.92 with 35 saves.
Yeah.
And then the next year, 37.
So Garrett Cooper's up.
Kept going. And a
Strike
team
one to him.
219
so
saves, 393 relief appearances for the Red Sox. Great stuff.
Yeah, you know, I took pride in being able to be ready every night and put up numbers. You know, to me, best ability was availability as a closer. You know, there were those few days that
2-1 here.
Tito would come say, hey, you know, I'm sorry, you pitched 3 or 4 days in a row, we're not going to pitch you. And it would literally eat at me. And I hated it, to be honest with you.
That's why you didn't want to be a starter, right?
Correct. And plus, as a starter, you got to sit in the bull. I mean, you got to sit in the dugout the whole time, and you know, be all prim and proper. And, you know,
so count even 2-2 here.
In the bullpen, you can have a whole lot more fun out there, Will.
Bullpen's it's a zoo out there, right?
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
have your own games and conversations.
We're caged animals out there. Look at them.
3-2, full count.
3-2. But every time you came through that gate, it was all business. Yes. It really was, man.
Yes. You know, for me, I was very strict on my routine. I was very strict on my preparation, working out every day, and to be successful. But I also love to have fun. And so there was a time to have fun. No.
And that'll be out number 3. So that'll end the second inning. We head to the third inning.
I'm going to have a drink.
You smell great, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm going to go get Chester.
Hey, 6% time.
Yeah, works all the time.
That's bad.
Love you guys. Love y'all. See ya. I'll drink one for you, OB.
Okay.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Rated E for everyone.
This commercial is for shrubs. Those bushes around your house that you probably barely notice. But Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs can change that. With hydrangeas, roses, and more. All trialed and tested by experts to ensure your success. So you can replace those plain shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
Whether it's a dream you've had for a lifetime or a dream that's just getting started, we bring our best to make sure they come true. The Chevy Trax and Chevy Corvette, recognized as a Car and Driver 10 Best.
Top half of the third back at Fenway, and Baez will lead things off going after the first one with a mighty cut from Nick Pivetta. Batting stats presented by local New England Honda dealers. Baez 199 with just the 1 home run. And in it for strike, Nick Pivetta has found the strike zone.
He has. After that first inning, we were talking about his fastball command, and with him, that's everything. Everything plays off of his fastball. He throws about half the time. Didn't have it in that first inning, but he came in the second inning and dialed with it, dotting.
He struck out 5 in a row. Here's the last one. And not missed by much.
Call that the old Statue of Liberty auto take. He had no plans of swinging, which is rare for him.
It's pretty funny, Jaden.
Carson Kelly, the catcher, on deck, and a 1-2.
Mr. Chester.
He likes to have fun, doesn't he? That's a good time.
And in the Red Sox Hall of Fame, we'll have Dustin Pedroia coming up in a little bit. There's a swing and a miss. He's fanned another one.
Strikeout
so make that 6
of Javi Baez.
for Nick Pivetta.
It's kind of sad what happened to Javi Baez.
Here in the third.
I mean, Javi Baez is one of my favorite players, but
Thank you very much, Dave. Well,
I mean, it was just really fun when he was really good. I mean, he's still really good defensively, but he sucks now offensively.
That's the case for Alex Cora and his older brother by 11 years, Joey Cora. And they've had some experiences. I had a chance to talk with both guys about this, and it's still a wow moment for them as a family. And Joey told me about the time that he was able to be there for his little brother's major league debut. He said it remains one of the biggest thrills of his life. He got chills just telling the story. He said his mom, Edith, will be watching this series intently. She says she wants Boston to win, but the Tigers to play well, which Joey says is unfair because they play 4 games. Why can't they have a split? But he says Alex is a little brother in the family that'll remain the same. The guy's going to have dinner on Saturday. Joey says Alex is going to pay because he's the manager. He's making more money, and he expects that when we go to Detroit as well.
Of course. Whip out the Wallace. Swung on and missed, and the count moves to 1-2.
Strike
Kelly.
2.
I thought for a moment Jemai was going to talk about your little girls on the field.
Yeah, that was. No, you can't get me going on that. You know, I was never an emotional person until you bring 2 little girls in the world.
Right then. Middle of fielding. Cut on and missed for strike 3.
So that's strike 3.
That's 7
Second out of the inning.
Nick Pivetta on the K.
Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous. Watch this thing. It starts right down the middle. That sweeper, look at the horizontal snap on that. Starts middle in and works way off the plate. Just no chance to make contact. It disappeared.
Red Sox record is 8 in a row by Roger Clemens in 1986. And in it for strike. When he struck out 20 Seattle Mariners.
Isn't baseball just an odd sport? He came out of the chute and all over the place. Not even sniffing the strike zone. Somehow gets through that first inning. Just 4 batters, right at 20 pitches, but only 9 strikes. And then he comes out just dialed in the second.
Fielding walk to begin it. Fouled back, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, fastball in right there off the hands. You got to expect a sweeper here. Snapping up a nasty one. He's had 5 strikeouts on that sweeper so far.
Nick Pivetta with a 1-2 to Matt Vierling with 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Yeah!
And he has tied the Rockets.
Oh my God. That is amazing.
Strikeouts, 8 in a row for Nick
He just
Pivetta.
tied the record for most consecutive strikeouts by a Red Sox player. 8.
Proudly served Anadolu County.
And then when we come back out, he could break it.
Taking care of all your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical needs. And we're here today, 2nd and 3rd generation, ready to serve you. Call 457-6911. And remember, we're the nice guys.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Co-chairman of Wrexham AFC. To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that thing?
Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo Cam, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out that the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
Last half of inning number 3, we have just seen a record that had stood for 38 years on its own, tied by Nick Pivetta. Roger Clemens, April 29, 1986, against Seattle. And that was when he struck out 20 to set the major league record, fanned 8 consecutive batters. And Nick Pivetta has just tied that record tonight here at Fenway Park.
Oh, he's feeling it too. He was kind of letting out that roar when he's coming off the mound after that last one. Locked in right now after that tough first inning. He's feeling it.
That's remarkable. McGuire will swing late, come up empty. Down he goes on strikes and 1 away against Jack Flaherty. And Vaughn Grissom will check in next. You're exactly right. I mean, I'm sure Nick is the first one to tell you that out of the gate he didn't have great feel for a batter or two. Since then, he's been absolutely unhittable.
Yeah, and he's a momentum guy. He works well off of feel and emotion. That's why we saw him go to the bullpen last year, and he was so good because he could get fiery out there. So he gets this little streak going, him start feeling himself. Watch out. He's going to keep rolling.
Well, send up Vaughn Grissom. 149 without a home run.
Oh, wow. The record for most consecutive strikeouts is actually just broken the other day.
Yeah, you got to wonder how
like in MLB history.
Handling this because
Jeremiah Estrada got 13 consecutive strikeouts.
He's always hit. You know, the question was the defense, and I think the defense has been totally fine. Yeah, actually even better than I expected.
High hopper for Urshela will get him by half a step, 2 up and 2 down.
But offensively, I think the at-bats were rough when he first got up here. He was jumping, he was swinging at everything. He didn't have spring training. I get that. That's part of it. Went on a rehab start, and they got up here. But the at-bats have been much better the last couple of weeks. He's been hitting the ball hard. Unfortunately, he's been finding leather right at guys.
David Hamilton at short tonight, 265, a pair of home runs. Neither side with a hit yet. Red Sox since the start of 2023 in the first game of a homestand are just 2-15. Nick Pivetta is trying to change that here tonight all by himself. We could use a little support. Wrap to the right side, and Keith will dig it out. And the Red Sox go fast. When we come back, Nick Pivetta is trying to set a Red Sox record.
So Nick Pivetta strikes. Does he have to strike out here?
About baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots. What is that thing? Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo cam, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria!
You can strike out Riley Green.
But then I found out that the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
Summer heat and thunderstorms are just around the corner. Make sure your AC is keeping you cool and your generator keeps the power
Jaden's
on with
bragging.
Hills Heating and Air Conditioning. Now through June 30th, get an air conditioning clean and service for just $115 and a residential generator check and service for just $299. Plus a 10% discount on each additional unit at the
Jaden
same
gives
location.
Sony a blowjob every night. And they let him play free games.
This guy is off the charts special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
You heard me, Jaden. I didn't fucking stutter. Actually, maybe I did. I don't know. Simplying. I'm simplying. You're simplying, Jaden.
And last man to make contact.
All right.
He put a ball in play for fielder's choice in the first inning. Since then, Pivetta has struck out every Tiger.
They keep throwing that sweeper. Every one they swung at, they've missed.
If Nick Pivetta can strike out Riley Green here, that will be the record of Red Sox most consecutive strikeouts. He just tied it, which is a 38-year record. He could break it right here. It's he's at 8. He can get 9. It's ball 2.
Yeah, Pivetta wanted that one. That was just a tick up. Reese McGuire pulled it down a little bit, but Pivetta was begging for it.
Strike
It's gonna be
2.
foul tipped into the mid to count 2-2.
You got this, man.
Two home.
Ah.
Ball to the right side. Grissom has it.
Well, that sucks, but he tied it.
Play for the out that ends it at 8 consecutive.
He tied it.
Tying an all-time Red Sox record.
I don't know if we've ever been more disappointed in a weekly hit.
Yeah, right.
Right. But some accomplishment here for Nick.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Right there with Roger Clemens now.
He still had a no-hitter right now.
1986.
He went away from the sweep.
I don't care that you're not supposed to say that. Usually I wouldn't say this early.
Struggled with that all year against everybody.
Here's Canna, the first man he fanned in that string of 8 in a row.
Strike 1.
The all-time Major League record. It's co-held, but it's 10 straight.
Almost 13.
One down, base is empty. And across for a strike. One of the guys who has that record is Tom Seaver, the late Tom Seaver. And I asked him once why he didn't go for 11. He said because the game was over.
That'll do it.
Which ended the game with it. 1-2.
Probably saw a guy in the parking lot punched his ticket too. The way he was rolling.
We just saw one of the guys who has a piece of that record. Corbin Burns. Aaron Nola, the other guy. A ground ball up the middle near the bag.
And that's out number 2.
2 down. Urshela next. Well, I've never seen anybody strike out 8 consecutive Major League batters in person.
No, me either. Congrats.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. The way he was going, I'm thinking he's getting it. He's going to get, to the 10 spot.
Yes. Eight was enough. Urshela struck out looking his first time.
Strike 1.
Good lively fastball.
Gio Urshela.
You know what? He's just 0-1.
He's hitting 266 on the year with a 612 OPS.
Guys, and you know it.
8 RBIs on the year. 0 for 1 tonight.
Nick Pivetta any night. The command might not be there, but the stuff always is. You get ahead, you always got a chance to punch somebody out.
0-2.
Strike 2. Shut up, Jaden. I'll fucking kill you.
Nobody aboard and 2 down, and a 2-strike pitch. And fouled away at home plate.
So we got 2 consecutive groundouts a second. You think he's got 7 more of those in him?
It would be fitting because Dustin Pedroia is going to join us in a little bit.
Hey, there you go.
The great Red Sox second baseman honored tonight as a Red Sox Hall of Famer. Like there was ever any doubt about that. As it's punch fouled out of play. I promise I won't spend the entire half inning talking about all the awards that Petey won because there are so many of them. It would take about half an hour.
He's lurking back there. I figured he'd be in full unit.
I know it.
It's ball 1.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Wonderful ceremony.
Yeah,
Jaden. To
Jaden.
see that.
Now what you gotta say?
As the class of 24 was honored, in a couple of years there's a new class. And the Red Sox Hall of Fame. A little bit of a quick pitch and a fly out to right field. Abreu with space.
And that'll be out number 3.
The great
So
Dustin
that's,
Pedroia when
we head to the bottom of the 4th. Jaden, I'm gonna hurt you. Jaden, I'm gonna hurt you. No, like I'm coming to your house after this game and I'm gonna hurt you. No, it's gonna happen, Jaden. No, I don't care. You're getting hurt. It's gonna be bad for you. This isn't funny, bro. Oh, well, I don't care. It's not supposed to be funny. It's an actual serious situation of me hurting you.
Season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home.
Just fucking wait till after this game.
Want a piece of the
You better
game?
hope the Red Sox win, because if they lose, if the Red Sox win, I won't hurt you. If they lose, I'm gonna hurt you, Jaden.
So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Yeah, if the Sox win, I won't hurt you.
I'll take it from here, Lauren.
You're safe if the Sox win. Jaden, no need for the 500 comment. Hey, it means we've been just as good as we have been bad. We are mediocre. The definition of mediocre.
With MLB Central, weekday mornings 9 Eastern, only on MLB Network.
The crew is actually Dustin Pedroia's team at Fenway as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Of course, his team among teams is the Boston Red Sox, always will be. 2007
yeah, Jaden, you better hope that the Red Sox win, or else I'm going to hurt you.
Dustin
Pedroia!
Silver Slugger, world champ on 3 occasions. On and on it goes. He gets a little tired of hearing.
You're out of breath, aren't you?
I'm out of breath. That's not for the first time. Petey, congrats, by the way. 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Yeah.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
It was great last night. Great today. I'm just happy to be back catching a game.
Great to see you here. It always is. And he's your real guys.
Yes, those are my, or the one in the back's my oldest, and then the 2 up front are my little guys. Yeah.
Your oldest was, I mean, this big.
He's 5'11" now. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, where's that from?
My wife's family. They're big. It's definitely. Yeah, look at him. You see him? Man.
They get huge.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
huge.
Fun. Yeah.
We'll talk about your team a little bit, too. And a swing and a miss by Durant. He goes down hacking and one away. No score in this one, Sox and the Tigers. But first of all, every time you come back, you get a chance to walk a red carpet like this tonight, and you hear the crowd and the incredible outpouring of affection for you. It has to warm your heart like nobody's business.
Yeah, it's a blast coming back. You know, I miss it so much. I mean, it kind of got taken away from me there at the end. So, you know, anytime I get a chance to come back and just, you know, see Alex, see some of the coaches, you know, Rafi's the only one that I played with that's still here. I played with Bales, the pitching coach, and I played with him in 13. So I'm getting old, but it was a, you know, I loved every second of my career playing here.
I love that your ball club's named the Dirt Dogs.
Yeah, of course they are, right?
Those jerseys are what you should have had them made like off-white.
Yeah,
because the parents are gonna have trouble cleaning these things.
How old is everybody?
So I have 2 11-year-olds on the team, which one of them's my son.
And that'll be out number 1 or out number 2. Sorry.
And then I have a 10U team that because my 9-year-old he plays up, and so I have 2 teams. It's been a grind. We play January to June. You know, we play tournaments and just get after it.
That's out in Arizona.
Yeah, we play out in Arizona. We do. So my older team has been traveling the last 4 years, and then next year they'll go to 11 years and they'll start cooking.
So you're practicing at Fenway tomorrow?
Yeah. So we got to work out at 11:30. You know, got to get the arms ready, and then we're off. It's a very professional organization.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Every time I come back, I just walk in. I don't care. You know, nobody's stopped me yet. I don't think they're gonna ever. You know what I mean? Like you know. So, but it's still a lot of the same people. So I'm giving everybody hugs, and then they're like, "Come on, whatever you need." So I'm like, "Okay." So it's a blast.
Rev Snyder will take a strike.
You got Dave Miller out there getting the dirt.
One count around.
Your boys.
I like Dave. So yesterday I come out and Dave's like, "Hey, you know, you got practice. Is there any way the kids can go in turfs and not cleats?" And let me tell you something, Dave.
Strike 2.
I'm going to be wearing spikes now. Like, You know what I mean? Like, you think I want one of my guys rolling an ankle before we head into a big tournament? We're trying to win around here. And he loved it.
And you're going to
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
That sounds like a blast and a half.
It's going to be fun, but I'm seeing
And
it at
that's
the
strike
bunkhouse.
3 to Rob
With the
Snyder.
guys, with your kids.
So we head to the 5th
You're
inning.
man among men. More with the great Dustin Pedroia.
Still no hits for either team. The Tigers right now have a perfect game through 4. The Red Sox have a no-hitter through 4. It's just been an absolute pitcher's duel.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
He is on some kind of level right now.
Is this guy any good or what? And the roars around this evening. Absolutely sensational time.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of Wrexham AFC. To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that?
Super Dad, foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo Cam, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
What's going on here exactly?
New on Hulu. Destiny. Everything is connected. How can you accept being powerless to this madness?
I have no idea what comes next. So, what is the big secret?
Now back at Fenway as we move on to the 5th inning. That one torched by Keith, but a foul down the right field line. Cole Keith, one of the 8 consecutive strikeout victims of Nick Pivetta to tie a Red Sox record. As we chat with the great Dustin Pedroia, inducted into the Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame class of 2024, competing on the National Baseball Hall of Fame ballot for the first time on the ballot coming up next. And the game has changed so much in so many ways since you played second base for the Boston Red Sox. And number one, the pitch timer. And you've mentioned it a couple of times. It's amazing the number of times you spent on the field, 4.5-hour games, out there for the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like I remember those Sunday night games, 4.5, 5 hours.
Fly ball pretty well hit, and ran on a run though to fill the gap onto the track to make the catch.
And just the way the game's sped up, I mean, heck, you're dropping the game by 45 minutes an hour. You know, that saves the player's legs, saves their body, you know, allows them to obviously play more games and play longer in their career.
It's such a great thing for baseball, don't you think?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep. Badu 0 for 1, struck out. When you look back, is there one moment that you can point to? I mean, you had so many. It's not fair. Was this that one heading for the wall, high up to the monster, gets out of here to home run. Badu with a homer, and that becomes the first hit of the ball game.
Yeah.
And a game that is flying by.
So that breaks up.
Here in the 5th inning, makes it 1-0.
Nick Pivetta's no hitter.
The Tigers on the board first here. And Akil Badu and his first home run.
Yeah, first hit by either team.
And the Tigers take the lead.
Because the pitching's been as good as it has been, but that ball's touched to left. Badu just got called up from Toledo yesterday for that doubleheader, and they kept him.
Torkelson will follow. One moment that you look back on and go, well, if someone had to write, this is what I was as a player, this is the moment I would point to. Not really fair, but
yeah, I don't know.
You had so many, and I can rattle off about 15.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really. I mean, I don't know. I look back. I mean, I made a couple plays. You know, you look defensively, and then I remember my Game 7 of the ALCS, my rookie year, I hit a home run, and then the next inning I had a 3-run double to kind of you know, break that game open, and then I let out the World Series with a home run. So, you know, I always remember those. You know, I made a play in Texas that was good on a backup play.
Oh, good. You kidding?
1-2 to Spencer Torkelson.
That should go into the Hall of Fame on its own.
Yeah, and then I made a play against the
Previous
Tigers, actually,
first
in the
overall pick.
ALCS when we were losing game 2, and it kind of like energized our team for the third out, and you know, those things kind of I remember. But I mostly enjoyed the grind more. You know, if you're struggling, finding a way to get out of it, or you know, pushing a teammate or doing little things.
You made about 25 base running plays that I also remember. And the one that I'll never forget.
The Anaheim one, everybody always talk. I don't have Instagram or anything. They always tell me, this came up on my feed.
I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, dancing around and the guy at the plate loses control of the ball, rolls out of his catcher's mitt. You were out by 30 feet.
Yes, that one. Yeah, he had a knuckleball glove.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was like a softball catcher
mitt. He had like a knuckleball glove. Pitcher, yeah. And then he went to tag me, and you know, my physique is so hard and strong. You know what I mean? So the ball just ricocheted out.
I think with that one almost came up here. I think what I remember, well, here's that play first. Let's look at that.
This is ridiculous. This was at Tropic NFL. So you're out by 100 feet or whatever. How do you score on that? That's unbelievable.
What year was that? 2017?
16, I think. Was it?
I think it was 16. Yes.
16. Yeah, that was it.
And Red Sox were trying to get into the postseason, so needed all the help they could get.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't the fastest guy. You know what I mean? Like my son, my middle son, he flies. He goes, Dad, you only stole 140 bases? I go, you know how damn hard that is?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
140 is a lot of bags.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, especially with my speed.
What stood out to me, Petey, we were talking about, and you said you like the grind. The story I always tell people was in 2013, Game 1. Game 1 in New York, we're freezing. You're Superman sliding into first base. You're probably out by 8 feet. Yeah. That's just how you played the game. Blow your thumb out.
Yeah.
Blow his UCL out in his thumb. Doctors tell him, hey, yeah, you need surgery, 10 weeks. 10 weeks, you're going to miss it. You said, yeah, watch this, bud.
Yeah.
Watch this, bud.
Went to an All-Star game, won a World Series, duck boat.
Yeah.
Now we'll go get surgery.
Yeah, we'll have surgery.
Now we'll get surgery.
That actually messed me up the next year, too. I was 2014, because I played the whole year with a torn UCL to my left thumb. And then the next year, it didn't recover right, so I had to have wrist surgery to relieve some things, but that championship was worth it. I'll do it again.
Between you and Victorino, you guys are just sharing thumb braces and gloves.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's got to be such a great thrill to come back here with your team.
Yes.
I mean, to be at Fenway Park, to practice tomorrow here.
Yeah. Big workout.
Big workout. Are you guys going to win that thing?
Strike 2.
I don't know. It's all about who you get the 8 a.m. game, you know what I mean?
8 a.m.?
Yeah, you know, when you're dealing with young kids, man, you can only motivate for so long. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.'s a grind. You know what I mean? Well, here it is, Will. Make a play.
He hasn't made
fouled off.
He hasn't made one in a while. I know. I played with him. You know what I mean?
I can at least catch the ball.
We didn't call him stone hands for nothing. You know what I mean? I've never gotten ready for more pitches.
Right,
Don't hit it to third. Don't hit it to third.
Get this guy out of here.
2 down and the 0-2.
And strike 3.
Look at that. Now I get to get out of here. Just when I get started, I gotta go.
Just getting rolling. The great Dustin Pedroia. Congrats again, Petey.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Hall of Famer, Dustin Pedroia in our booth tonight. 1-0 Detroit.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElroy, chairman of Wrexham AFC. To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that thing?
Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo cam, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
This commercial is for Shrugs. Those bushes around your house that you probably barely notice. But Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs can change that. With hydrangeas, roses, and more. All trialed and tested by experts to ensure your success. So you can replace those plain shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
Whether it's a dream you've had for a lifetime or a dream that's just getting started. The Chevy Trax and Chevy Corvette, both recognized as a Car and Driver 10 Best. For every dream, Chevy's got you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Every day, more dog people are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food.
Tigers jump in front 1-0 and a home run. The only hit in the ball game as we bring you to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Red Sox 2024 Hall of Fame class tonight here at Fenway Park. And one of the honorees, the great Trot Nixon. And what a great ceremony that was. What a pleasure it was to see. That's a marvelous class, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great class. I mean, you got Dustin Pedroia, Elaine, Papelbon, you know, even Mr. Rohr, you know, he's great. He's unbelievable. Getting an opportunity to meet him and everything that he's done. He's got a great family, but I still kind of have to pinch myself a little bit that, you know, I've been awarded this, you know, Red Sox Hall of Fame because how much this organization, how long it's been around, how much it means to me, how much this organization means to so many millions of people throughout the country.
Well, you're a beloved guy wearing this uniform. You think about it, you know, young man from North Carolina, from the South coming up, and the way you played, the way you attacked the game, the incredible passion for baseball, that plays well in a place like Boston, doesn't it?
You know, I had no idea, you know, getting up here, but once you're able to play in the Northeast for a little bit, and then you're playing in the Red Sox organization, and then playing here for my first few years, I realized that, you know, I wanted to be a hard hat guy. You know, those are the guys that go to work every day. They got their bag lunch, they got their hard hats, and they do a lot of things that a lot of people don't want to do. And you don't have to just wear a hard hat. It could be somebody else without having a hard hat. But, you know, working class people, you know, I want to be a working class ball player. And I told him last night, I said I wasn't the greatest in the world.
Ooh, that's ball four.
I wish I was
it's going to break up Jack Flaherty's perfect game when he still has the no-hitter intact.
Opportunity to live out a dream, but more importantly, I was spoiled by this fan base for all the years.
Rafael Devers walks, he gets on base.
You know, I always tell
first
people
base runner of the game for the Red Sox.
You were drafted by the Red Sox in 07. Is that when you started, you know, following, you know, really caring about the Sox? So I grew up in Texas, East Texas.
Up comes Connor Wong.
I was a Rangers fan, but I fell in love with the 03 team.
Tonight.
And I was trying to find who's
Fouled
my guy
off
on this
0-1.
team. And ended up reading all the bios.
Struck out in the second inning.
So I was a quarterback. I was going to go play dual sports in college. That's what I was going to go do, and obviously that's what you were going to do at 93 at NC State, right?
Yep.
And so you were my guy on that 03, 04. I was through high school, and I fell in love with that team.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I love football. Was something, you know, growing up, I started to love it more and more. And when I first started playing it, I was like, no, I don't like this. But then, you know, as you get older, you go through, your body changes a little bit. You start getting bigger and you start getting stronger, and you start enjoying that contact. And I just love competing out there. I always loved baseball, and I always knew that's what I wanted to play. But you know, so when you chose me,
did I have stays out, stays strict too.
It was awful. Yeah, I saw pictures of one of my boys' birthday parties, and I looked at my wife, Catherine, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
The baseball makes you do a lot of stuff.
It does. I mean, when I was when I first signed, Bob Schaefer was our minor league coordinator, and he was old school, and he told me, joking around, that I need to cut my hair. I had locks that,
so that'll be on number 1.
A little bit of a mullet, you know, business in the front, party in the back, and I used to always joke around with him, and then one day I came back and I'd shave my head. He goes, "Jesus Christ,
grow it back out."
was joking. But
I was only kidding.
That's what the game does to you. You know, you skin it to win it, do whatever. And that 03 team was pretty good at doing that.
You guys raked too. My goodness, you guys hit.
Well, I would look it back. I think I hit in the 7 hole. And I had 20 home runs. The guy in front of me, Millar, had like 26, 28 home runs. Tech had 20. I mean,
Billy Miller in 8 hole had won the batting title.
Yeah, batting title, and he had 20 bombs. And
Tech was a 9 hole.
No, I think it was Belsey. Bellhorn.
That's right.
That's right. Bellhorn. Tech was hitting in front of me, or Millar, either him or Millar were hitting in front. Every now and then we got to move up to the 5 hole, and I was like, I want to move back to 7 hole. I'm comfortable in the 7 hole.
Get fastballs back here.
Yeah, get fastballs back here. This guy's not very good. Yeah, but it was good times.
1-1 popped up here by Garrett Cooper, and that'll drift over toward the top of the dugout. Red Sox finally have a base runner, by the way. Rafi Devers taking a walk as we chat with Hall of Famer, Red Sox Hall of Famer, Trot Nixon, and a lot of Red Sox fans who watched you play and heard you say about 2 minutes ago, you know, I started to like contact. They're not surprised at all. You would fly into walls and air it out, you know, making diving catches, like a couple of great plays you made in the ALCS.
And that's strike 3.
For strike 3.
I'll be on number 2
in your career, but you didn't mind the contact.
No, I didn't. And some people have said, you know, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I try to go attack the baseball. That's bottom line. I'm going to attack the baseball. And sometimes, you know, I may know probably 30, 40 feet that I know I'm going to have to, you know, dive for a ball, and I'm going to go do it. And whatever happens after that, I'm going to try to hold on to it. And I've had some situations too when we were in Chicago, and Bronson Arroyo it was about 190 degrees in Chicago playing the Cubs. Surprisingly, our air conditioning was not working in the clubhouse.
What a shock, right?
Strike 2.
And so
Therese McGuire.
Bronson was having a little bit of a tough day. You know, I mean, I ran down the line one time for a ball. Literally, the next hitter hit it into the right center field gap, and then I go back down the line on a line drive. So I'm running, and I dive for a ball, and I miss this ball probably about like 10 or 12 feet. And I get up and run, and the guys are like,
it's fouled off, still 0-2.
Oh my God, I already committed to it when he hit. I'm burning up. I'm irritated right now. And I felt like I've been running wind sprints. And then I remember looking in at our trainer, Chris Carini, and I was like asking for a 20-second timeout.
I love it. Committed to it.
I've already committed.
And that's going to be out number 3.
Always a pleasure, man, and congratulations on a wonderful career and a wonderful, wonderful honor as a Red Sox Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
well done.
I'm honored, and you know, I love these fans. I love the organization. Everything that they've done for me and my family. It's just a dream come true, and to be able to be a Hall of Famer is still hard to say. You know, I love the game and love all you guys, man. Thank y'all.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Recipes. Recipes that are more than their ingredients. Recipes written by hand and lost to time can now be analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI, preserving memories and helping to write new ones.
You love the players. You love the game. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Within baseball, we are part of one team. We are part of one team. We are part of one team. As we focus on mental health and wellness. We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
Presented by Travelers Championship. Visit travelerchampionship.com. Both of these guys have been dealing tonight. Nick Pivetta has tied a Red Sox record earlier this evening by striking out 8 consecutive batters. That is a Red Sox record that he tied alongside the Rocket Roger Clemens now. He's also down 1-0.
Back out.
Moving on to the 6th inning in a first-rate pitcher's duel.
We knew coming into this, these are two guys who had a lot of swing and miss stuff, really good stuff. Flaherty kind of recreating himself after the injuries in St. Louis, not looking like himself the last few years. And then Pivetta just dialed after that first inning. Just stopped missing his spots, started painting on the corners and getting nasty.
He got right in a hurry.
Sure did.
He has struck out 9. Kelly will sting a line drive. That's going to drop
that'll be a
down.
base hit.
Trying to cut it, and it gets.
Oh
by
man,
him.
no!
And it keeps on rolling. And
It's
so
gonna be a
is Kelly.
triple.
Rounding second, he's on his way to third. He will stop there. But we've seen that happen at Fenway Park. You get right up against that sidewall, and you've got to be perfect.
That sucks.
Yeah, things can get a little sketchy down that line. We've seen it through the years. We have not seen this from Wilyer Abreu. He's been so steady out there in right and played a really good right field at Fenway, which is tough. But you watch this one, he gets that glove, he gets to the ball, and it's almost, I don't know if he took his eye off the ball and looked up at the wall, but it sneaks right under the glove past him. That's a lonely feeling because there's a lot of open space back there.
Fouled away by Vierling, who drew a walk in the first inning, struck out his next time up. Still have not seen a ruling on this. On a shot down the line by Kelly. But it is just the second in the game. And they will call that a 3-base hit all the way. And the 0-1 to Vierling has been a very hot hitter.
On 1 count.
He has homered in 3 consecutive games. He belted a 3-run shot against the Pirates in their win in the doubleheader split yesterday.
Yeah, he's been locked in. 4 homers and 9 RBIs over that 3-game stretch.
Good strike.
Good old 4-seamer dotted down and in right here from Nick Pivetta.
Kelly standing at third. Infield on the right side in several steps. And a foul back. You are going to get one tonight, I think.
We're under fire. That's about 5 of them that have hit about 8 feet from us. I will keep you safe. You're way too important. Use network.
You've got big mitts, man. I guarantee it.
I'm begging for one. I have been for 3 years.
He's not kidding. Here's the 1-2. Knocked down by McGuire.
Especially after the comments by Pedroia. I gotta redeem myself. I'm gonna start bringing a glove up here. See that, Petey?
And then the strikeout, and he was able to get out of here in a heartbeat. His timing's always been amazing.
Talk trash and dash.
2-2, and left that one a little low, and a curveball.
3-2 count.
Tigers in front 1-0 and a home run by Akil Baddoo into the monster seats in the 5th inning. Now they get a man at third, nobody out. Man at 3-2.
Fouled off. So probably be Pavetta's last inning, I'd imagine.
Tomorrow night, game 2 at 7:10. It's a 4-game series. Apple TV will have that broadcast.
Yeah, Cora's already calling up the bullpen.
Kenta Maeda will be his opponent. Also a right-hander. We are back with you on NESN Saturday and Sunday. And a payout pitch. He's battling away.
I love Pivetta loves to get out to the top of the zone with that 4-seamer, but in this situation, A ground ball to the infield would be ideal, right? A fly ball to the outfield scoring that run. So he's gone up there a couple times. I would love to see something break towards the bottom of the zone.
Greg Weissert is suddenly up in the bullpen. He has just started to warm up. And a fly ball into right field, lining it up. The strong arm.
That'll be out number 1. Let's see if he's.
Will not try and score.
Okay, good. He's not going to try and score. So it'll be out number 1.
Yeah,
Runner stays at third base.
Cannon out there and right. And you know this ball's hit to him. He's thinking, all right, here we go. Here's my chance to make up for not fielding that ball clean down the line. You know he was going to unleash something on a rope. And he did. One hopper right to Reese McGuire.
Riley Green, the center fielder, next.
Yeah, watch this throw. He kind of double hitched because he saw, okay, he's not going. But you know what? I'm going to let this go anyways or remind him about this arm.
Well, Bailey's going to come out for a mound visit. And they're going to put on Riley Green. So an intentional pass.
Intentionally walk Riley
Green. Does
Green.
set up a double play. And Mark Canha will be next.
He is ultimately pretty smart.
Yeah, I like that move there to get the double play in order. Be one pitch to get out of this thing. Now, Mark Canha doesn't love to chase a whole lot. He's got a really good eye at the plate. He's also really good at lifting the baseball. So
yes, very strong.
Going to have to make some pitches here.
So long conversation here between Pivetta and Bailey. Canha, the DH, has men at first and third and one away in a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Canha's a guy, too, that likes to get extended, so maybe look for some fastballs in right here, trying to get in on the hands of Canha, hit something soft. But, you know, I thought Lou Merlone did a really good job a couple nights ago talking about the infield and them playing too deep and not having a true double play depth anymore. This is a situation here where if you don't turn the double play, the run scores.
That cost the Red Sox the other night. That's the way the Red Sox choose to play. A lot of teams do. Backing up, for example, the second baseman. Part of the theory there is, you know this is true, is guys hit the ball so hard, they figure they're going to be able to turn to it. Didn't work the other night in Baltimore, though. It's bounced up there, knocked down by McGuire.
And I get playing the analytics and the metrics and saying, I'd rather take away more hits than double plays we lose. But I feel like this is a situation where you're like, we need this double play. And look, shading and this, you can't shift anymore. I get that. But just a step, it looks like they're in a little more than they normally are, actually, by a step.
1-1 popped up into foul ground. Cooper ranging over near the dugout and can't quite get to it.
Oh, that was close. About 1.5 feet. It's hard to see if he was going to try to make this dive. This guy dives into a dugout, makes that catch, though. The guy tags up and scores. So right on Tristan Casas. Casas holding him up right there. Core looking strong to me.
Great to see Tristan around, but you want him in uniform on the field as soon as you can get him back.
Yes, please.
What a big miss that's been without him. 1-2. And a line drive and a base hit in center field.
That
That'll bring in a
sucks.
run. Kelly will score.
So now it's a
Green up to
2-0 ball game.
2-0.
So here
And here comes the
Cora.
manager. So in the inning, 2 hits, an intentional pass, and the night is over for Nick Pivetta. He had himself a moment, though, as he struck out 8 straight to tie a Red Sox record, 8 in a row and 1 game. So Detroit, with a 2-0 lead, they have all 3 hits. Nick Pivetta goes 5 1/3, 9 strikeouts, only 3 hits allowed. Time now for our strong play of the game presented by your New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Hey, let's look back at these 8 straight strikeouts. I know Pavetta's not happy the way that ended. He's angry. He's going in there with the 2 runs he's given up. But he got nasty real quick after a tough first inning where the command just wasn't there. Couldn't really find the zone whatsoever. That sweeper at one point he had thrown 8 of them, and they had swung and missed it all 8 of them. He got nasty. And it all started with that fastball, OB. That fastball, he was able to locate it up, down, in, out, and that was a game changer for him.
He had a fascinating outing. I mean, to recover that quickly and then just start mowing people down. I mean, all the strikeouts, he was absolutely unhittable, untouchable. So we give you a look at his pitching line. Brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices, so 92 total pitches.
Yeah, he looked really good. I mean, after that first, I think what really hurt him there was the misplay on the ball down the line, obviously, that Willier made on that triple. Because I think as quick as Willier got to that ball, Carson Kelly doesn't run well. He was going to stop it first. That ball was getting in quick, and obviously that's what Abreu was doing, was getting to that ball quick. He rushed himself, didn't stay down on the ball, and turns into a triple. And then the whole complexion of that inning changed for Nick Pivetta.
So Weissert has the ball, inheriting a couple of base runners. A pitching change presented by Sullivan Tire and Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. Weissert at home with a 2.79.
Greg Weissert's coming in. He has a 2.01 ERA, 22 innings pitched this year, 25 strikeouts.
Wherever he pitches.
Remember, we're watching Weissert in spring training, and there was the mix. We're trying to figure out who's going to make the righty, the middle relief, who's going to make the team. How does this guy? How's it even a possibility this guy doesn't make the team?
Here's Urshela, 0 for 2.
Because he's got fast.
Indeed. Only 3 hits in the game. The Tigers have all of them. And we're in the 6th inning. Green at second. Canna on at first and fouled away.
I don't second guess Alex Cora a whole lot, and I know Pivetta had earned the right to stay in the game right there. But with Canna coming to the plate, I feel like Weissert is more of a ground ball pitcher than Pivetta. But I think that was just Cora saying, hey, this is your game. You got us to this point. You've been throwing the ball well. And left him in there. But I would have loved to see Weissert come in that double play situation with Canna at the plate.
Last one running in and chasing him.
Yeah, it's one of those as a hitter, you're braced for impact and you have no idea how it misses you sometimes.
1 out, 2-1. It's one of the things that has always impressed me about Major League hitters, your ability to get out of the way.
Because it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, but I drop a hammer on my toe about 4 times a year, and I never get out of the way. And it hurts.
You're not home for 4 days to work. Thanks. How does that happen?
That's a pretty good point. Foul back on the fastball. So Nick Pivetta exiting here in the 6th inning. Quite an achievement for himself personally, and a Red Sox club record tying effort with the 8 consecutive Ks, but he is behind 2-0 and responsible for a couple of base runners as well, with only 1 gone. And fouled away, and another heater. Fastball 93. We've seen him 96, 97. Would love to dial up one of those right now. And a 2-2 on the way. And a ground ball in the middle. Grissom will tap the bag for an out. He'll get 2. So in the end, the Red Sox do get a big double play, but it remains 2-0 Detroit.
You love the players. You love the game.
See ya.
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items issued all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Okay, someone just did laundry. No, it's been like a week, but I add Downy Light scent boosters so the freshness really lasts.
Yeah, most scented stuff gives me a headache, but this is just right.
And I'm way too young to care about laundry, but I like it too.
And I'm way too old to still bring my laundry home, but I love how long that scent lasts.
And I don't like anything, but I like this.
Get a light scent that lasts with no heavy perfumes or dyes. Downy Light, the light scent that lasts.
From the moment it leaves the factory, critical parts of your engine are building up deposits. And at Valvoline, preventing these damaging deposits isn't enough. We've revolutionized a way to reverse them. Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect. The first and only motor oil that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits with continuous use. Restore your engine to perform like new. With Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
In the sixth inning.
So we head to the bottom of the
Red Sox
sixth.
to get no hit.
Vaughn Grissom is up.
And Vaughn Grissom trying to break that up.
Bottom of the sixth.
He is 0 for 1 with a tapper to third. Batting stats presented by Travelers Championship. Visit travelerchampionship.com. Jack Flaherty has been tremendous.
Strike one.
Only
So
one
1-1
base
here.
runner. That was Devers, who took a walk. Their bullpen's starting to move around. He's only at 72 pitches as of this one.
2-1.
A.J. Hinch, the manager. Former Houston Astros skipper, the 2-1. And that one headed toward the hole.
Oh my God, that was a great play. That was a great play.
Torkelson stealing a hit.
I can't even be mad about that. That was a great fucking
For the
play.
Boston Red Sox, Grissom denied.
Wow.
Not only do the Sox
I
need
can't
that
even be
hit,
mad about that shit.
but Grissom needs this hit. Oh my God, he's got to be sick to his stomach after this. I mean, he smokes this ball.
Wow.
When you're playing first base, you don't expect this ball to be hit to you. Lays out in time. The catch wasn't the impressive part. It was the spin, one knee throw to hit a pitcher on the run. Nice play.
Hamilton. 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out. Torkelson laying out to steal one. Red Sox still without a hit. With one down in the sixth. Earlier tonight,
Ball two.
Trot Nixon, Jonathan Papelbon, Dustin Pedroia going into the 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame class, along with Elaine Whittington Stewart.
Strike one.
Elaine, a pioneer, still works for the club as a senior VP.
David Hamilton's
and
up.
assistant general counsel. Went into the Red Sox Hall of Fame as a non-uniform member of the organization. There's a shot toward left center deep. Racing back.
And that'll be out number 2.
Hamilton flies out. 2 up and 2 down.
Better contact. I mean, Green obviously running this thing down in the gap. Just seems like everything is going Flaherty's way right now. Even the ball's hit, plays are being made.
Top of the order, and Duran, who has gone 0 for 2.
Ball one.
Red Sox also honor a memorable moment, and this year chose Billy Rohr's 1967 one-hitter against the New York Yankees.
Strike one.
Billy was here tonight as part of the ceremonies. Carly Yastrzemski made a no-hit preserving play in that game on a diving catch. Ken Coleman had the call on Red Sox radio. It's one of my favorite calls in the history of this organization. Kenny lost his mind on that one.
I feel like anytime there's a no-hitter or perfect game, there's always that one play that sticks out where like the ball comes off the bat and you go, oh, there it goes.
Yes.
And then somebody flies in out of nowhere. Like we saw in Pedroia, Buchholz's no-hitter, where he made that diving play up the middle back in 07, September of 07. There's always a play that sticks out, sometimes more than one.
2-2.
It's fouled off.
Abreu on deck, 2-0 Detroit.
That's rare. Look at that. Just gets better as he goes. It's the other way around.
That is in there.
That's strike three.
Strike three. Fastball 95.
So there's 6 no-hit innings. Jack Flaherty.
¿Quieres un aroma ligero que dure? Prueba ponerle Downy Light a tu lavadora. Sin perfumes intensos ni colorantes. Es un aroma ligero que dura y que todos pueden disfrutar. Como tu hijo mayor, que todavía viene a lavar su ropa a casa solo por el olor. O tu suegro, a quien no le gusta nada, pero le gusta esto. Y mucho. Disfruta de un aroma ligero que dura, sin perfumes intensos ni colorantes. Downy Light, el aroma ligero que dura.
Every time your family and pets go outside, they're at risk of being bit or stung. Bugs Be Gone Pest Control Inc. of Central New York wants to make sure your family, friends, and pets are safe. Call for seasonal pest control today. Call or text 315-299-7210.
Fernando Tatis. This guy is a package of dynamite. He's the best. Oh, he made the catch.
This guy is putting on a display.
FordNow.com call to the bullpen, so the Red Sox go back to the pen. It'll be the hard-throwing left-hander Cam Boozer to make an appearance.
We haven't seen Cam throw since the 25th against Milwaukee, where he went 1 2/3 in that game. But he's been impressive this year. He's had really good stuff.
Cam Boozer's coming up.
Pitched against the Tigers. Cole Keith will lead it off over 2.
Strike
John
one.
Duran, this guy implemented something new recently, a bit of a toe tap. And 17 games using it, he's hitting .364, so he's onto something. That's the highest batting average in the American League over that span of game. And a ripping into right field, closing on it, Abreu.
Oh my God, Willier!
He scooped it. The throw back to first.
That wasn't. You didn't get that. Oh, I didn't get that.
Sensational play, but not quite.
Yeah, I don't know if this ball.
I thought he made
It
that.
just had straight top spin, and it's like Abreu didn't get a good read on it. Off the bat, he made the steps in towards the ball, but it's like he slowed down, didn't see it well. This will give you a good angle right here. I think the top spin got him. That's what it was. A lot of top spin on this ball. He thought it was going to carry more in that gap, and then all of a sudden it kind of dove towards the ground. He tried to get to it, but could only trap it.
Badu has struck out, but he's also homered. For one of the 4 Tiger hits in the game, Red Sox don't have a hit yet. He'll indicate bunt and take a strike.
Looked like that sign was put on by Cora at third base. The dude's up there like, hey man, I just hit one over the monster my last time up. You're giving me the bunt sign.
And the lefty's 0-1, shows bunt again, and fouled it at home plate. A foul ball at the dish.
Reese came up firing. Was hoping this thing stayed fair, get that force out, try to turn double play. Just rolled back past the plate.
The double tap. He's in the box. Keep the base runner. As they try and move him over. 2 strikes now on Baddoo. Move to a wave and a miss. Down he goes.
And that's strike 3.
Down. He strikes out
number 1.
As we take a look at FanDuel's same game parlay, you can bet $5 and win $30.15. Torkelson is 0 for 2, but a villain nonetheless, as he completely robbed the Red Sox of what looked like their first hit of the ball game.
Torkelson
off the bat of Von Grissom with a diving play.
All 1.
Good pop in the bat. 24-year-old out of Petaluma, California, Johnny Gomes' hometown. Ripped down a foul.
He fouled off.
And he starred.
Count even at 1-1.
Dustin Pedroia's alma mater.
Tell you what, ASU just pumps out top 3 round guys that make splash in the big leagues nonstop.
One man away, a 1-1 from Boozer.
Ball 2-1.
Torkelson, the number 1 overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Got that one, OB. That's 97. Painted. Need it.
Keith gets his lead. Fouled at home plate.
2-2.
Torkelson signed for $8.4 million as the number 1 pick. The signing bonus at the time, the largest in Major League history.
Took a pay cut to come to the show.
That's right. Paul Skeens has passed that at $9.2 million.
Jeez. Keep grinding, guys. He'll get there.
In tight 3-2.
It's crazy to see that, like, the high school guys getting, 6-7 million. 18, coming out of high school, driving for 2 years, get that kind of money.
Driving several cars.
Yeah.
2-0 Detroit. Boozer trying to put away Torkelson. And he does. A swing and a miss. Came back with a cutter and struck him out.
Got a really good pitch right here for Booze. He threw a cutter middle of the plate 2 pitches before that. Torkelson was right on it, just fouled it back. And I'm thinking, goodness, if you throw that again, you got to get it in there. And this one is just ideal. Perfectly executed. Starts over the middle of the plate and breaks down and in. That's where you want it.
This is Slayton getting up in the bullpen as Baez climbs in. He struck out 2 times. Sounded like he broke his bat.
And that'll be on number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers still have a 2-0 lead, 2-0 lead.
You must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Enjoy 2 of your favorites for just $3.99, like our limited time bacon McDouble.
This is what you've been waiting for, folks. This guy is off the chart special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
He is on some kind of level right now.
Is this guy any good or what? And the rules of his evening. Absolutely sensational tonight.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of Wrexham AFC.
To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that thing?
Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo can, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready? Go. And they're off.
Under hits for the Red Sox. As we go to the bottom half of the 7th, a silent night for the offense as Flaherty goes back at it. A brave ref side Devers trying to break him up. Batting stats presented by Stop and Shop. Willier has struck out and grounded out to second.
1-1.
Who's your pick to break it up?
This guy. This guy right here. I think he's feeling it from that play down the line and wants to make up for it.
1-2. Red Sox went 5-1 against the Tigers last year. This is the first meeting of 2024. And a 1-2 from Flaherty.
2-2 count here.
Flaherty went to high school
Rob Refsnyder's
in Los
on
Angeles
deck.
with Lucas Giolito of the Red Sox.
Max Fried there too.
Yep.
Is that the same class?
Not sure about same class, but
They had to play
Harvard Westlake High.
I feel like they would have played together.
It's a famous high school, yeah. It's down to 3-2. Red Sox have the one base runner.
Full count here, 3-2.
A lot of famous people at that school.
Ashton Kutcher is from that school.
That's the one I was thinking.
Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal are from that school.
I didn't know that.
So you don't know everything.
No, I don't. Ask my wife.
3-2. And cut on.
And that'll be strike 3.
And held by Kelly. Braves going to argue this.
Yeah, my initial reaction on this was that it hit the ground. So clearly tell us. No, it did not. It did not.
He is a strikeout victim.
Tricked me. Tricked him too.
Mr. Seha saw it all the way. It's non-reviewable anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Refsnyder is grounded out and struck out. He is 0 for 2. 4 hits in the game.
1-out count.
The Tigers have them.
To Rob Refsnyder.
And a 1-0 from Jack Flaherty.
2-0 count.
Rod now hitting .333, 2 home runs. Might he be the man to end the no-hit bid?
3-0 count.
Devers on deck.
That Tiger bullpen was up and moving around, getting loose, but they are all quietly seated back on their seats.
3-0 and in for
3-1.
Still odd to me seeing a pitcher in a single-digit number. Just don't see that very often.
3-1 coming. Fouled out of play.
3-2.
Let's get that unusual delivery with that glove action.
Yeah, a lot of times when you see guys do that, it's because they initially had a tip. They would tip, they would flare their glove, they would move it a certain way on certain pitches when they're gripping the ball. So guys have a certain movement they'll do every time to hide that.
It's fouled off again.
It's working. Yeah, he's not tipping anything right now.
I hope that AJ Hinch just lets him go until he gives up a hit.
Game with 81 strikeouts, only 9 walks. Now his offense has scored only 12 runs in the 4 games he's lost, so it's not like they're blowing the doors off with the bats when he pitches, but they do have 2 tonight. And a 3-2 home. Got a piece of it.
Fouled off again.
Good at bat by Refsnyder here. He's obviously, go 3-0. Your fouling pitch is off, so you're getting that pitch count up. We're looking at 96 now. If you could just get him out of here, get to that bullpen, give yourself a chance. Because right now, Flaherty is just dialed.
3-2 to Refsnyder.
Fouled off once again.
9th pitch of this at bat coming up. 103 is his season high in pitches, by the way. And there's a line.
There's a base hit.
Finally, the Red Sox have a hit.
Hell yeah.
With 1 down in the 7th. And because of the way the game is gone, Raffy's coming up, representing the tying run.
Full count fastball, 95. As Flaherty's gone on, we saw this, and it reminds me of guys we used to play against here in that Tiger uniform, the Verlander, the Scherzers, Anibal Sanchez. They would start the game and be pitching 91, 92, 93, and then they would ramp up.
Got the first base hit of the night, Rob Refsnyder, after a 9-pitch AB.
Still plenty in the tank. It was just a really good at bat. 9 pitches, elevated 4-seam fastball. Rob Refsnyder, line drive machine. Got to get the boys going right here.
Little tapper along the line, foul ball. And Refsnyder will come on back to first. Devers had been the only Red Sox batter to reach first base with a leadoff walk. Hitting .282 at 10 home runs. He'll lay off and take that slider downstairs, and the count goes to 2-1. Will he get something to drive here from Flaherty? Red Sox finally get a hit. Here's the 2-1.
3-1.
So he's in 102. Connor Wong on deck. 2-0 Detroit. And a dive back by Refsnyder. And a hitter's count for Devers.
Flaherty knows how careful he's got to be here. That man Randy Devers in here. Regardless of how good his stuff has been, this guy can always get you.
3-2, full count
3-2.
Once again.
It's almost like you attack Raffy like there's a base open. It's like if you walk him, you walk him. Yeah, you don't want to bring the go-ahead run to the plate. You know how his ability to tie this thing up is up there. That's why you saw that 3-1 off-speed pitch.
3-2 and a high fly ball into right field. Veerling underneath to make that catch.
Yeah, Raffy was pissed about that one.
2 gone.
Yeah. Raffy's pissed about that one.
Wong has not made contact tonight. He struck out 2 times. Frustration here mounting.
Yes, at that same breaking ball, Raffy got 3-1. This one more over the middle of the plate, which to him, we've seen him hit that pitch a long ways. He's frustrated because he knew he missed it. Fooled him, cut him out front.
Comes the manager. Inch headed for the hill. 104 pitches, season high for Jack Flaherty.
So I think Jack Flaherty's done for the night.
Is opening up. Faedo is all warmed up in their pen. And he's coming in.
Yep.
Well, Flaherty was tremendous tonight. He no-hit the Red Sox until Rob Refsnyder with one down in the 7th inning, laced a single. 2-0 Detroit. We'll have more in a moment.
Listen to every MLB game live.
In the deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go! Alvarez ties the game!
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
This commercial is for shrubs. Those bushes around your house that you probably barely notice. But Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs can change that. With hydrangeas, roses, and more. All trialed and tested by experts to ensure your success. So you can replace those plain shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
Gotta win on Hall of Fame night. Like, come on.
Or a dream that's just getting started.
Right, that Pedroia got inducted into the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
By Nissan. We make cars that thrill. ShopNissanUSA.com.
Gotta win.
And by Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. Trot Nixon at work. And always dirty.
Oh, man, absolutely. What a ball player. And, having him in here, you could just feel how humbled he felt and grateful to be a part of this thing. And that just, it was special.
It really was. Hammered foul on the first pitch swinging by Connor Wong, who struck out twice. Faedo out of the pen leads the team with 30.2 innings in relief. That's number 3 in the American League. So Hinch goes to him
Now
a
it's
lot.
Faedo, 3.52 ERA, 30.2 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts.
And a shot again, foul.
Connor Wong,
the top deck.
0-2.
Has 2 sinkers in a row. You've seen he's known for his slider. He's got a really good slider. The hitters so far this year have only hit 158 against. Not a lot of hard contact either. He locates it really well down and away.
2 out in the 0-2. Won't chase that.
1-2.
To your point, I thought all 3 guys were really emotional, deeply humbled by going into the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Are you kidding me? I mean, it's the Boston Red Sox, right? Obviously, going to any team's Hall of Fame is great, but a place like this, and your plaque's going on the wall with all the guys that are.
Rattle a third.
And that'll be the out number 3.
Second, that's all. Red Sox get a hit, but nothing comes of that.
Break up the no-hitter, but it's still 2-0 Tigers, which sucks.
For Fenway's.
Waiting for the break of
Just to stay away.
This is what you've been waiting for, folks. This guy is off the chart special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
He is on some kind of level right now.
Is this guy any good or what? And the rules of this evening. Absolutely sensational tonight.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of Wrexham AFC.
To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that thing?
Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo can, bobbleheads, and walk-off drop.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out that the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
You love the players. You love the game.
See ya.
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit
Baseball on Nessa brought to you by Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love about an all-wheel drive
So the end of the 8th inning.
And by WB Mason, shipping and packaging supplies delivered fast, no expensive freight charges. Jonathan Papelbon firing away. Magnificent career with the Boston Red Sox and in the clutch when it mattered the most.
Oh man, he's on a small list of guys that I look back and I'm like, I wish I got to play with that guy. Just all the stories on the field, off the field, everything.
Martin in the game gets a ground ball to Devers to
He'll be out number 1.
To throw out Kelly. One down in the 8th inning.
Chris Martin has been dialed in.
Carson Kelly's out.
Outings, just 2 hits.
Chris Martin's in.
0 walks.
I don't know if I'll play music if he does good. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Is much better, which all of a sudden makes it
because tonight's not good.
Top of the order in Veerling, whose walk struck out and flied out. Veerling played collegiately at Notre Dame.
If he does good and we come back to win, I'll play some Coldplay. Oh, that.
So many major leaguers
after the game
played some part of a summer on Cape Cod.
Yeah, I wish I got to do that. I mean, I signed out of high school. Don't know if you can tell by the way I read my promos, but I didn't go to college. But man, just the stories from buddies of mine that played on the Cape, that was the best baseball experience of my life.
I don't know how it couldn't be. Playing baseball late in the afternoon at Cape Cod, and then you have your evenings to have a lot of fun. You know, one of the great places on earth.
Especially during the summer. I'm not sure you can beat it.
By the way, you're doing a great job in your promos.
Thanks. I sit in front of the mirror and work on it.
That's a little sad. Swinging a shot down the left field line, headed for the wall. That slams into the monster.
Gonna be a double.
In the second, Veerling runs pretty well. There, he'll dive in safely with a double. And representing a very big run out there, his 6th double. He runs well. And he's quickly in a scoring position in the 8th.
Good swing by Veerling. As we told you, he's been hot. This is a fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to at 94. Rob Restart gets to it, braces himself against the wall, but throws a BB right there to Von Grissom. Just a little late.
It was a good throw. Yeah, just a little
Riley
late.
Green 0 for 2 with an intentional pass. And a high fly ball. This one deep to left field. Heading to the monster seats, and that ball is gone. 4-0 Detroit. Riley Green touching them all for the 10th time.
Yeah.
Now Cora trying to make sure, but it was an immediate call by Emil Jimenez, the third base umpire.
From up there, it's hard to reach over because of where you're sitting with that padding right there, and it's extended. So they've made it with that padding where it's really hard to reach over. I think that's what AC was making sure of, but I mean, this was a sure homer.
And a 2-run shot by Green brings up Cannon.
That's just great.
One more look at that one going out.
Yeah, nobody interfered with that one. Just surprised the way Mark's been throwing the ball this month.
A couple of hard hit balls in this inning. Everybody's got to get it.
I was waiting. I knew something. You like that one?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I guess.
It reminded me, I went to Regina Pizzeria this morning with the kids. But I got
Good
the
for
kids
you,
here,
by
obviously,
the
we
way.
talked about it. Yeah, so we took them on a duck boat tour because why not? Of course, in Boston fashion, it was 54 and raining. But the kids loved it. They had a blast. And then we went to Regina and got some pizza.
Nice.
And my oldest told me this is the best pizza ever.
Ever, yeah. I would back that up.
That's my favorite cheese pizza. Just plain Jane cheese pizza.
That's strike 3.
Fastball got by him at 96. And 2 down as Canna whiffs. And
So we just reached the 2-hour mark on the game.
So, Jemai, explain what's going on there with the Tigers celebration with the pizza pies.
Well, Obi, it's kind of an ode to the ownership group. Elich, of course, owns Little Caesars Pizza, and Spencer Torkelson was their home run leader last year with 31 bombs. And because of that, he also had come up with the Red Wings celebration that they had last year where they brought out the hockey helmets. He also, Elich owns the Red Wings, so he was tasked with coming up with an idea, and he was able to get them to use some of the props. Apparently, they were on the set of a Little Caesar Pizza commercial, so they brought it out, and everybody seems to love the idea.
There it is.
Looks like 3.
I missed tunnel time.
That's a triple header.
It's a special 3 mediums.
That was the best.
And I should say that is not a real spear. It is a rubber one, so everybody safe.
Another drive. This one shot high and deep again, and that one is also gone.
Yeah, it's just fucking great.
Muscle. His first home run of the season.
That's just great.
5-0 Detroit. Just like Riley Green's 2-run homer.
Chris Martin stuff, getting a lot of the middle of the zone here the last few batters. You always wonder with closers and setup guys when they get brought in the game when the game's either not tied or up, when your team's up. Is that mentality different? Do they feel different? How to get the adrenaline going?
Well, they've been 3 home runs tonight. They have out-hit the Red Sox 7-1. Pizza's getting a workout.
Four-seamer. I mean, this one ran back, entered third. Marcella looking for it. Didn't miss. Goodness.
Cole Keith has struck out, flat out, and single.
Red Sox went trailing after 7 innings, 0-23 coming into today. That's not looking good.
1-1. And wrapped into right center field.
That'll be a base hit.
This doesn't happen. Chris Martin, at the beginning of the year, he was off, but he had been banged up a little bit in spring training.
Right.
And needed the early part of the season to sharpen up. Kind of had to do that in games. And that got rolling, as you said.
He's looked like himself, like what we saw last year.
Chase Anderson up in the Sox pen.
It's never a good sign when
Probably
Chase is
just
up,
put him in
warming
now.
up. Because that means you're down by more than the team would like.
So McGuire out to chat with him. That's the 4th hit in the inning, a double, 2 home runs, and a base hit. And they'll send up Akil Padu. Padu hit a home run in the 5th, which was the first run in the game. And in fact, it was the first hit in the game. Nick Pivetta allowing a couple of runs.
Strike 1.
At one point, struck out 9 tonight, but at one point, Nick with 8 consecutive strikeouts to tie Roger Clemens' all-time Red Sox record of 8 straight, which the Rocket did April 29, 1986 against Seattle in the game in which he struck out 20 to set the Major League record. It was 38 years ago. Major League record is 10 straight. The Red Sox did not score for Nick Pivetta. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Side retired, but they get 3 runs to make it.
We got to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers have a 5-0 lead.
When when looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Enjoy 2 of your favorites for just $3.99, like our limited time bacon McDouble.
Wow. This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear is so soft and so smooth. I'm starting to get carried away. Thank you, Mr. Smooth Bear.
Designed with smooth tear edges, Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go.
Mom, you okay in there?
I'm terrific.
Enjoy the go with Charmin.
You love the players. You love the game.
See ya.
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
God damn it.
Sox starting May 1. He went 17 for 74 with 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. So he was swinging a good bat.
Him and Bobby went down there and turned into Babe Ruth as soon as they got that Worcester jersey on.
Valdez hit a home run against Cleveland back in the middle of April. They went 442. It's the longest by a Red Sox hitter, a second baseman in the StatCast era. And Faedo home to 2-1 pitch, and he'll miss with that. Reese McGuire on deck.
Summer about, he's been playing a little bit of outfield too, mixing in, trying to make himself more versatile, get more opportunities at the big league level.
See, Emmanuel Valdez is back up.
Wound up and fouled that one back. A fastball that came in at 94. Tigers got a brilliant start out of right-hander Jack Flaherty. 6 2/3, no runs, 1 hit, struck out 9, walked 1. Red Sox didn't get a hit until Russ Snyder's single with 1 out in the 7th. And that'll drop in there for strike 3.
Now they strike 3. That's out number 1.
1 down in the Sox 8th.
The Blast are still in it. I think those 3 runs last inning just took the air out of this place.
Tom Smith to hit. Little bad for Vaughn Grissom. Looked like Vaughn Grissom had the first Red Sox hit on a shot to the right side, but Torkelson, the first baseman, denied him with a diving stab. Scooped it up off the deck, and from a knee fed the pitcher for the out at first.
Really, the only hard hit ball was Russ Snyder's single to left. Grissom's ball, look at the exit velocity, and that it wasn't hit that hard. But the fly balls that were hit to the outfield weren't squared up. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. Flaherty he brought his good stuff to the party today.
We thought he might coming in. He had a 1-4 record, but a 3.84 ERA with a lot of strikeouts, very few walks.
Yeah, look, I realize you're not going to get deep into the weeds and looking at the metrics and the spin and all this, but his stuff is graded out really well. And just the typical ERA, it doesn't tell the true story of him. He hasn't been getting run support, but he's been throwing the ball really well.
Yank foul.
3-2, full count.
Yeah, they had only scored a total of 12 runs in the 4 games he had lost. And a 3-2. And a liner shot down into the corner, and a foul ball. Shy the pesky pole. Reese with one of the better swings tonight. So they'll do it again in 3-2. And a big right-hander with a foul ball here by McGuire. There's his 17th pitch, 10 strikes. Here's what happened to that foul ball. It's a really sweet gesture for the little guy.
Oh, man, he's going to lose that within 12 hours. Or he's going to draw on it with marker, for sure.
Ground ball the other way, and that's going to squeak into left field for a base hit. Red Sox have his second hit tonight. Reese McGuire on a 3-2 pitch, got a changeup.
That is just your typical Reese McGuire knock right there. Shift beater. Wherever they leave part of the infield open, it's like he always shortens up and finds it. Great 2-strike approach. Just getting the ball in play. Unfortunately, nobody at third base to field this one.
Chris Fetter coming out, their pitching coach. And they do have a left-hander. And Holton throwing away in that pen. We'll see if he comes on right here with Dom Smith announced. They're going to leave him in. Down to hit in the 8th spot. Well, Grissom went 0-for-2 with a hit stolen. Dom hitting 182 with a home run. He's driven in 12. Red Sox trying to get something going, down by 5. And he's going to take ball 1. Game 2 of a 4-game series coming up tomorrow night. Again, the game will be on Apple TV. Tanner Houck against Kenta Maeda at 7:10. Tanner has been asked once or twice about his Cy Young candidacy, and he refuses to bite on that. He says it's only been like 10, 11 starts for himself. Fouled back by Dom Smith.
1-2.
Yeah, that's the last thing. When you're feeling good, you got media asking you about end of the year rewards awards when it's May.
Yeah, 2 months in.
That's the last thing you want to do is start thinking about that and get ahead of yourself, because his process right now is working.
Still 1-2.
Then again, when you've made 11 starts, you've got a 1.90 ERA. You pitched a complete game in 1 hour and 49 minutes. And you lead in a bunch of categories. 1-2, he won't bite on a change.
2-2.
Reese McGuire on with 1 out. Red Sox have been held to 2 hits tonight. And a fly ball center field. Green over the cover.
Out number 2.
He'll have that for out number 2. Friday nights at 5, you can tune in to Boston Globe Today Sports. Chris Gasper taking a deep dive into major headlines from around the world of sports. You can watch on NESN or stream it on NESN 360 and Globe.com with a subscription. Back to the bullpen, and we'll have more at Fenway in just a moment.
I have to pee so bad.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
I want to see all my friends at once.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm Zach from Charles Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. With the hot weather right around the corner, it's time to start thinking about replacing that old inefficient air conditioner. So beat the heat and let the nice guys install a new Carrier 14-SEER air conditioning. So call Charles Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, 457-6911 to set up your free estimate. That's Charles Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electrical, 457-6911. And remember, we're the nice guys.
Chester's a worm.
I love watching Mookie play on the Hall of Fame.
He's a worm.
Have those expectations.
That's what I've decided. You're a worm. I don't look like one.
Unfinished business to take care of. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to do the best that I can, anything that I can control.
Nothing on a baseball field that Mookie Betts does not excel at.
Powered by Google Cloud.
As look at Jack Flaherty's 9 strikeouts. He had 6 on the four-seamer, which you see up and down in the zone, and then 3 on that slider. Coming into today, he had over a 41% whiff rate on that slider. He just wasn't missing spots, and when he did, Sox didn't take advantage. Not a lot of hard contact at all.
And no hit stuff until the 7th inning. Romy Gonzalez, the batter, against Tyler Holton, the lefty. Got a save on Saturday against Toronto. A little trickler here on a swing and bunt. Holden will gather and go.
And that'll be out number 3.
Side retired, 1 hit, 1 left.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez ties the game.
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Bored with the food you have at home? Enter Home Chef. End a busy day with our easy prep, no mess dinners. Wake up with our energizing breakfast options. And grab our quick lunches that'll hold you over till dinner. Home Chef makes it easy to enjoy all 3 meals in the comfort of home. Get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert, of course, delivered to your door by Home Chef. Order now and get 18 free meals and free shipping, plus free dessert for life.
This year in Road to the Show, everyone can unlock their major league dreams and see their careers unfold. Show your stuff at the MLB Draft Combine to prove that you're the game's hottest prospect. Make career-defining plays and decisions that affect every step on your road to the top. Unlock your potential on the show.
Rated E for everyone.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of Wrexham AFC.
To get the UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that?
Super Dad foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo can, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Play of the week brought to you by Defender.
Yeah, unfortunately, that play of the week was against the Sox, trying to get their first knock against Flaherty back in the 6th. Mitchell Torkelson in that 4-hole laying out and then hitting Flaherty on the run like a receiver going across the middle. Torkelson not known for his defense. Not a great defender at all, but man, he was on that one.
Those are your changes. Smith at first, Valdez at second, Gonzalez taking over at short. And Chase Anderson will deliver a ball here on Torkelson. As we go to the 9th inning, 5-0 Tigers. 31,077 the paid crowd tonight at Fenway, and is thinning out rapidly. Red Sox held to 2 hits.
Ooh, he's growing out that farva. Seen Super Troopers?
I have, yeah, a long time ago, right?
Yeah. Looks like a cop. Right meow, he does at least.
It was a very violent film. I know you're not allowing your daughters to see that yet.
Violent? They are violent. Let's be honest. Little girls are mean, man.
Yeah. They are adorable. I think you've got a beautiful family. They were here tonight.
They're still here.
They're still here?
Yeah, it's got a video of one of them crushing ice cream, so it's going to be a late night. They're having fun. They love it here. They love coming to us.
3-2. And right by him with a changeup and a swing and a
Number
miss.
1.
Torkelson striking out for the 3rd time. 1 down, 9th inning. So they did the duck boats today. Not quite like the duck boat you got to do.
No, not as cold. It was about, actually no, when we had our parade, we had a really nice day. It warmed up a little bit. It was like in the 60s. But today, yeah, cold and rainy this morning, but that's when we had it scheduled, so. Mama Bear is very type A. She's got her plan. She's got it organized. We are spaced out. This is when we're doing this. This is when we're doing this. I just say, aye, aye, Captain, and we go.
You're a wise man. 1-1, a little pop-up for short right. Valdez racing out there and can't make the play. It caught leather. He dropped it. An error on the second baseman, I would think. Which would be the first in the game. That's a play he's got to make.
Yeah, there's no excuse. This play's got to be made. It's not a tough play. Kind of drifts to it. I don't know if he took his eye off it or what. Just kind of short arms it. Just that ball's got to be caught 100 times out of 100.
Come on, Emmanuel.
You know, before he was sent out, his defense had improved, but the pop-ups have given him trouble from day one.
Still 1 out.
And an error obviously still has to continue to work on.
Strike 1.
Let's see the cost of the Red Sox here. As Carson Kelly gets in, he has tripled. And that was a ball that Abreu, who's been so good defensively, right field, could not cut down as it came off the wall. He would eventually score.
That'll be on number 2.
This one, and we'll make the catch. 2 down. So in that case, back in the 6th inning, that turned out to be an earned run. It's the unearned runs that have really killed the Sox over the course of the season. For the span of about a month, the defense did improve dramatically. After the loss of Trevor Story, the Red Sox came home and couldn't field the ball to save their lives. Got better after that.
It has been better. So that homestand was rough. Absolutely was. But it's been much more consistent. Give them that.
That'll be ball 1.
First error tonight.
Mike Verling.
Veerling with a double. His last time up, he's 1 for 3. 2 base hit, a run and a walk. He looks at a strike.
1-1.
2 gone, 9th inning.
That'll be ball 2. So 2-1.
Red Sox defeat would drop the Red Sox below 500. Make the Red Sox 28-29. The Tigers would even their record at 28-28. Ground ball to Hamilton. And Gonzalez
that'll be out
will
number
go
3.
on to get him and retire this side. Still 5-0 Detroit here in the middle.
So we head to the bottom of the 9th, down 5-0.
Hi there. I'm Rob McElhenney, co-chairman of
Not a
Wrexham and
fucking
AFC.
chance
To
in
get the
hell.
UK excited about baseball, I had a great idea to combine my favorite parts of it with football. The mascots.
What is that?
Super Dad, foul ball catch.
Looks like Dad is going home with a souvenir. Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Bongo Cam, bobbleheads, and walk-off drama.
Santa Maria! I'm starting to like this.
But then I found out the Phillies and the Mets are playing in London, which is even better. See you there.
You love the players. You love the game.
See ya.
Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
This is what you've been waiting for, folks.
This guy is off the chart special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
He is on some kind of level right now.
Is this guy any good or what? And the rules to end his evening. Absolutely sensational tonight.
Hi, I'm Mike. And I'm Zach from Charles Heating Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Today we're sitting down with one of our satisfied customers, Mark.
My wife and I were in the process of looking for a heating and air conditioning company, and after 4 quotes, we decided.
Earlier this evening, 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame ceremony. As the skies had started to clear up, right on cue, and then the stars came out.
What a special night, and we're lucky enough to sit up here and have them come in as guests, and we get to pick their brains and just have them right here next to us. It was really cool.
Bottom of the 9th inning. Game's been a different story. Not a lot of electricity for the Red Sox at all. They did not get a hit until 1 out in the 7th. Thanks to Jack Flaherty, who was outstanding.
Only 2 hits so far.
The Tigers right-hander. Also struck out 9 in the game. Cesar Rafaela on deck to pinch hit. Duran now hitting .259 with 3 home runs. Trying to find that swing again. Holton with a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle.
Oh!
So Duran is
going to save it first.
On what should have been the first out. Baez couldn't make the play. Got a little sloppy here at the end on both sides.
Yeah, it has. It's just, you know, Baez hasn't been swinging the bat for a couple of years now, but he's still been picking it defensively. And whoops, forgot something there, Javi. He's so sure-handed out there. A lot of gold in that glove. As you see on that label on that Rollins glove, but
it's turned into one bad contract.
Oh,
come on, Jared, steal that base.
$40 million.
Oh, come on, Sadan.
Here's Rafaela. First
Sadan's into pinch hit.
6 with 5 home runs. Swinging a high fly ball down the left field line, but that one fading toward the seats. I mentioned this earlier tonight. Since the start of 2023, the Red Sox in the first game of a homestand have gone 2-15. Opening up a homestand here this evening. And that is something else the Red Sox have to try and solve.
1-1.
Getting off on the wrong foot. miss on the cutter.
We 1-2.
A long series here with Detroit. Still 3 more games to go, obviously, but the 500 teams, the teams under 500, these are the teams the Sox have been playing well.
And that's strike 3.
Struck him out. Upcoming schedule. Tigers are a 500 club. Atlanta, obviously, a terrific team, even with a significant couple of injuries. But then you've got the lowly White Sox. I mean, these are games you have to win.
Oh, 100%, because then Philly is you have 6 games against Philly and then New York. And those are 2 of the best teams in baseball.
Red Sox 10 under 500 against teams who are at or above 500. 10 over against clubs that are over 500. Or 100 that are losing teams.
2-0 count here.
So
1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Down by 5 runs. 1 man on at first.
At least 5
Rob
games over
Snyder's
500.
up. He's
They're
1 for 3
0-7
tonight.
Series with a 5-16 record. Oh, just a big difference in them playing good teams and bad teams.
Runner on, a big swing and a miss and a changeup. 2-1.
2-1.
5 runs, 8 hits for the Tigers. No runs, just 2 hits for Boston. Runner on with 1 down and a cut and a miss.
Strike 2. So count even. 2-2.
Houck going tomorrow at 7:10. Cooper Criswell will pitch on Saturday afternoon at 4:10. Last game of this series on Sunday afternoon, 1:35. Brian Bayo.
That'll be a full count. 3-2.
3-2. Bayo going in 6-2 in his next start. Duran with a lead, and the lefty's 3-2. And a little ground ball to the second baseman.
And that'll be out number 2.
Duran down to
so down to the final out tonight. Up comes Rafael Devers.
In search of hit number 1 tonight. He's flied out twice. He's also taken ball 4.
He walked in the 5th inning. But yeah, it's over 2. Hitting 281.
Red Sox tonight.
909
He's going
OPS.
to move up, and he will trot into 3rd without a play there.
What? Okay.
If they're going to give you a free base, you might as well take it.
There was no stolen base there. Defensive indifference. 2 down, and through for a strike.
Yeah, this defensive alignment, this is the closest you will see to an overshift, which you cannot have anymore, obviously, with the rule change. But third baseman playing straight up shortstop.
2.
Red Sox were down in Tampa. You and I were there. And for the first time, we
final
saw
strike.
a shifting violation.
Call it a football?
Football?
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
It was Zaydan playing up the middle, just as he settled into his pre-pitch routine, just over that center line.
It was just like a foot fault in tennis. It was that close. And now Kelly will come out for a little conversation with 2 strikes and 2 down.
Holden's got it's like a power mullet going. It's like bald. I need to see the rest of that, sir.
Two and got a piece of it.
Fouled
to
off.
stay alive.
Call that an E-swing. Emergency. Last second. Pull the trigger. Just try to foul it off. Stay alive.
Red Sox do have a man at 3rd. At least trying to get a run up
1-2.
there. Two coming. And a swing.
And that's the
game. The ball game is over. The Red Sox mustered just 2 hits And they are shut out tonight.
So,
5-0.
Tigers win.
It's good stuff. You got to tip your cap sometimes. He took a no-hitter
5-0.
in the sixth inning. I mean, just no offense at all from the Red Sox. Pavetta, it seems like it was
brings
like
my stream record back to 9-9.
He looked
So we're
really
500.
Good, just no run support there. And then Chris
Stream.
Martin, who's been really good.
We are now under 500 in the Red Sox season record.
Sometimes you do have to just turn the page and go get them tomorrow.
It felt like the Red Sox were lucky to get to 2 hits.
27-28. So yeah, I don't really even care, so I'll just read off the pitcher stats for tonight. Nick Pavetta pitched 5 in a third innings. He gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, and he had the 8 consecutive, which tied the Red Sox record. So that's insane. Greg Weissert. Nick Pavetta also gave up 1 home run. Has a 4.08 ERA. Greg Weissert pitched 2/3 of an inning. Gave up nothing. Has a 1.96 ERA. Cam Bouger pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2 guys, and has a 3.20 ERA. Chris Martin pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs, and has a 4.22 ERA. And then Chase Anderson pitched 1 inning, gave up nothing, had 1 strikeout, has a 4.40 ERA. For the Tigers, Jack Flaherty pitched 6 2/3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, has a 3.46 ERA. Alex Fado pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1 guy, had a 3.41 ERA. And Tyler Holton pitched 1 1/3 inning, struck out 2 guys, and had a 4.40 ERA. So yeah. Alrighty, bitches. That's where I'm going to end this. I really don't know the next time I'll be live for a Sox game. But I'll be live for the truck race on Saturday. So yeah. I want to thank you bitches for watching, and